Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Canelo, are you ready? I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4-division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones! You know my level, and you will see, because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
Oh, Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday, payday, you want payday. I know that. Then you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listos, pelos, chingazos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get
person.
the fuck out of here, man. Please. I'm gonna knock out this guy. Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny? You think that's funny?
A little bit.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today, Monday morning, we're going to be discussing, reviewing the Eddie Hearn offer to Gervonta Tank Davis. It's been revealed that it has been a 8-figure offer, and Conor Ben is essentially challenging Tank, trying to publicly shame him into saying that the offer isn't enough or won't be enough to get in the ring. Now, Eddie made it clear, fellas, that this fight will take place at 147, or that it has to, meaning Conor can't get any lower, and they're not accepting any rehydrations and let me not say rehydrations, but obviously catch weights they are not taking. But we got some audio to play from Eddie Hearn, courtesy of, I believe, Boxing Social, and a couple of quotes. Yes. But what's going on, gentlemen? Buenos dias.
Top of the morning, TBV. My bad, Daddy.
Morning, fellas. No. You good, brother? Top of the morning. Good morning, Nas. Was back here talking a little Super Bowl before the show. But glad to see everybody join us on this beautiful Monday morning. I say beautiful, but goddamn it, it's cold here in Vegas, truth be told. I was just telling, I had my coat on.
Puffer coat.
Yeah, my puffer, man. It's cold out, man. Especially in the mornings. You know, sunrise is the coldest time of day. So especially in the mornings, you got to bundle up, man. But good morning to everybody. Obviously here to discuss big offer from Eddie Hearn to Gervonta Davis for the Conor Ben fight. Ness, you got that audio from Boxing Social put up?
Nah, I was letting y'all get y'all,
Well, when I first seen that, I gotta be the one. Maybe it's me. I gotta ask the question. This fight has to happen at 147. I have to see Conor Ben actually make 147. I was thinking that the fight against Dobson was the one where he's working his way back down to 47. And it just reminds me of Ryan Garcia, in that a guy insists on running his mouth about campaigning at a particular weight, but for one reason or another, he hasn't made that weight, you know. So if you just want to class yourself as a prize fighter, that's cool. And the reality for me is Conor Ben, this is desperation because I'm guessing they didn't get back word from the BB of C that was anything positive. I don't know.
Whoa. How is this desperation?
Because he can't fight in the UK, so you need to fight. You got to find a suitable stateside opponent, and calling out Tank Davis is not going to look like a bad idea because it's like, yeah, I'm challenging Tank Davis, but yeah, it's desperation because
But I mean,
go ahead.
If he had his license in the UK, would it still be desperation? Like what? All I'm saying is whether you are fighting in America or in Spain, Tank is still the biggest fight from 130 to 140. And look, even now 47.
I mean, to be fair too, though,
It's not
let's not forget
desperation
that.
in my eyes.
Let's not forget that Conor does have that upcoming not trial, but like
A hearing.
The hearing
yeah,
this month.
the hearing. So he is going to be, in theory, given another opportunity
To
to
clear
fight
his
in the
name,
UK.
but all I'm saying is it don't matter where you from and where you can or can't fight. Like if you around that division, Tank is the biggest fight. So it's like it's not desperation. Like it's everybody shooting. Like Devin called them out. Even Matias, who's at 40, called them out. Remember? Like this was just 3 weeks ago. Matias said Gervonta Davis, Teofimo, Haney Chicken. Like, come on,
But
bro.
he's
Like
closer.
everybody calls
He's
him out.
closer to fighting in that division. I say desperation because I think if he was able to fight in the UK, he'd be looking at the Eubank fight again. He'd be trying to do that again, or something else.
But
where
we
he
wouldn't
can,
be talking about him though. Like that's a domestic fight. Like again, Tank is still bigger. Like how is the bigger fight desperation? But I'm not trying to get stuck on that. Just saying my point of view is you know, so then Charlos was desperate for the last 5 years waiting on Canelo. Like that's the money fight, and it's only one come around so often.
You talk about guys that's willing to go up. You're not talking about a guy that's saying, hey, I'm at 147. I ain't made 147 in 2 fights, but I'm fighting at 147, and I want to fight a smaller guy that don't even fight at 147.
I mean, he's had 3 comeback fights now. You really think he can't make
2.
47?
Well, he's got to prove it to me. I don't think he can. If he could, he would have. Shit.
They showing you a slow trajectory downward. Like, there's no title on the line.
And even before,
I'm going to make 47 just to prove happy?
Yeah.
And even before, but even before, like, all right, cool, he coming off the layoff, he coming back, getting back. Before, when it wasn't shit on the line, he was weighing in at 47 or under. Like, he was making the weight.
Well, I got to see him
First
do it.
of all, if you jump up, you Roy. If you do it like he doing it, where he gradually coming down from a weight that he was just at 60 trying to fight Eubank. Like, what's the rush?
No, I mean he wasn't at technically, but yeah, they were trying to make the fight for sure. I don't think he actually ever fought at 60, right? He only fought as high as 54, and that was his first comeback fight back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You know, nonetheless, though, I mean, I don't know that it's desperation. I think we got to see what comes from this hearing. And at the end of the day, we all know that's the biggest fight for any guy in or around that weight class. So it's like,
exactly.
If he looked vulnerable to where, you know, the biggest name calls you out, you got to entertain it. What other opportunity are you going to get at a shot like that?
I mean, and for Tank, it's also a big fight. Like I don't get why, you know, the offer isn't being received. I don't know.
Because one guy has options, even though they're not good ones, and another guy doesn't seem to have many. That's why I'm using the word desperation. Tank has options,
But
even if we don't
Bruh,
like them.
you sound
but
crazy.
Tank called for this.
My dude,
Tank called for
exactly.
this.
You acting like
My
it's
man
Conor
said,
calling him out.
My man said give him 3 weeks and a weekend in Turks with some fat asses in front of him, and he good.
Yo, not to mention, must got a personal vendetta against Ben because how you calling a dude with multiple options, no options, and desperate? You just talked about Tank. You talked about Eubank. We know for a fact that Devin and that Bill went to the fight. Fuck Devin. Bill was at the fight. Like, how you saying no options, champ? You sound mad at
all
Ben.
That's all speculation on. I don't see those as options no more than every fighter online called Ben out after the fight.
My bro, we're discussing Tank receiving an offer. That's not online calling out. Like, this is real. And we all know they already had the fight with Eubank. So that's another real fight they can make. Like, you're wilding right now. But hey, maybe Ben did something to you. What happened? He didn't make 47?
Nah, he knocked me out.
Nah, he bet. He bet on Dobson, huh?
He bet on Ben getting a knockout. That's what he mad.
No, that seems like the obvious bias, but no, honestly, again, that's just my opinion. I don't feel like, for me, maybe I'm the only guy that says both of these fighters, right? If they make this fight, yes, it's a big fight. And I don't know the specifics. I don't follow the detail to say who offered who, because like I said, I seen every fighter that saw Ben's performance criticize it or call him out or say, I'll take him. So I didn't know which of those.
So that means options, though. The exact opposite of desperation. Richardson Hitchens came out like Josh Kelly came out. Bro, his name was trending. You are jumping off the cliff.
Let me just be clear. A call out is an option?
What? Bro, everybody that called him out is beneath him, no disrespect, other than Tank and Devin. So, yeah, he's the A-side to all those dudes. They want the fight. Yeah. Josh Kelly would love the fight. Yeah. Richardson Hitchens, it would be his biggest name on his resume. Uh-huh. Like, what is you talking about? And I forget the rest of the names, but we had him on the screen once upon a time. It's like, bro, the dude had options, man. And this is just like dudes raising their hand. This ain't even Eddie working in the background. Like Eddie could pick up the phone and call anybody.
I think Ben is definitely not in the worst of positions when you have, plenty of guys like, yeah, I can't get a fight. I can't. Nobody's calling my name. Nobody want to see me. So it's like that. I think that Conor's in a good position right now. Everybody calling for him.
Plus this audio. Check this audio and listen to the last part of it and what Eddie says here. Another indication, obviously, that he's got options.
I know you said an 8-figure offer in. Has there been any reply to that? Is it positive?
Yeah, there's been a reply from Gervonta. Look, he's never
credit Boxing Social, and shout out to them for the interview. Right from the door, he's like, that don't sound promising.
No, he's never going to be happy. Look, that can do huge pay-per-view numbers and gate numbers, and
my man said he's never going to be happy.
No, he's never going to be happy. Look, that can do huge pay-per-view numbers and gate numbers, and he should be looking to get involved with that show and that purse, because I think it can deliver big numbers. We're talking. We'll see where it gets to. Conor's very keen to lock in his next fight as soon as possible. Not going to say too much.
Do you guys believe it does big gate and pay-per-view numbers? Not combining the globals. Obviously separate American pay-per-view.
Assuming to take place here in America?
No, it's happening here. He said it's a Las Vegas fight.
Yeah, so I think that it does. I think it does well at the gate. I think it does. I think it does decent on pay-per-view. Better than what Tank's been doing on pay-per-view outside of Ryan Garcia.
I think gate and pay per view because as Tank does, he brings out a crowd. And Ben, I mean, I expect the UK to travel. I don't know how much, but I think a good fighter from the UK can get at least 1,000, 2,000 people to travel with him, him or her. So I do think that could spice up the gate, especially from
Damn,
Vegas.
is 1,000 a lot? I think back to the Ricky Hatton days, and my man had 30,000, like, and in an arena where it's like
Yeah, yeah,
17,
yeah, yeah.
16,
I
15,
don't know. I don't know how
18,000.
true that is, bro.
Nah,
About
man,
the
bro. I watched that fight, bro. I'm pretty sure we could find footage of the weigh-in and footage of the grand arrivals, bro. That shit was massive. It was all that was talked about. Whether they lied about the number, they was able to lie about it because of the amount of people that showed up, though.
Well, I'm ballparking it like this. I was at Taylor Serrano in Madison Square Garden. If it was 20,000 people in the house, it seemed like about 2 to 3 was from Ireland. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of ballparking it. If
Two
you
to
had
three out of 20, so you couldn't hit them.
Nah, I mean, besides just the regular Taylor fans that might be Irish that are from America. I mean, if that's a low number, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm just thinking it might be low. I'm not like, again, this is not a big deal.
damn, bro.
But I feel like, yeah, it might be low. If we talking like an 18,000 seat arena in Vegas and you only bring 1,000 Brits, they gonna get overshadowed by Tank fans. But neither here nor there. Let me get back to the audios. A few seconds left.
Bro, yeah, no, they said they only sold 6,000. They only had 6,000 tickets sold for the fight. But nearly 30,000 fans are estimated to have made the trip.
I'm telling you.
Nearly twice the number the MGM Grant Garden Arena holds. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be a fraction of that. I think Ricky Hatton Mayweather was in the
No, for
enormous
sure,
event
for sure.
his
I'm not
time.
I'm not comparing at all. I'm just saying, God damn, that's low. We would never get another Ricky. Like, this dude's a son of a legend, and we're fucking estimating 1,000. Ricky Hatton is his own
No, I
man,
mean, I think
and he
I
brought
think
30,000. Like, bro,
I think he's
30,000,
due.
though. Like, people ain't
I
even
think he's due
understanding that the
two.
arena only
I
holds
think he's
18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's due anywhere from 2 to 4,000 people coming over.
Bro, I remember that shit, bro. I watched that shit, and you can hear there's only one Ricky Hatton. Bro, you kidding me? Yo. And then Ricky, anytime he would do that little dumbass shuffle in the ring, they would go crazy for him, bro. Like, bro, it was like a funeral when Floyd hooked off on him and sent him in the turnbuckle till death. It was over. My man just went flat out on his back. Like, that was one of the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's sweet science. That is like the definition of a check hook. He fucking checked Ricky, and my man just kept running into the turnbuckle like, went head first and knocked himself out. Bruh, you know, again, is someone going to bring 30,000, and is someone ever going to knock themselves out? Like, my man got checked hook, ran into the turnbuckle on some wrestling shit. But let me get to this audio.
I'm not being funny. I think that Johnny Fisher had more fans in the building than Conor Ben did.
Nah,
for this
Johnny
Vegas show that just took.
definitely sells tickets, bro. His dad is blowing up. His dad is doing like appearances. Like,
He's
my man's
hosting.
yeah,
He's hosting at clubs and shit.
My man is like doing walkthroughs and shit. They having riders for him, and he got like bottle service and like buffets and shit. Like, yo, this shit is bananas.
Yeah.
Bosh.
No,
Shout
bro,
out.
I'm telling you, he had 200 people fly a month after Christmas and the holidays for early morning fight or not early morning, late morning fight. Like, yo, shout out to them, they killing it.
I
They
wonder
killing
what
it. As
Matchroom.
long as
I wonder why Matchroom is being a bit slower, Johnny. I mean, you would figure with the fan base he's building, if they throw him a couple decent names, he's going to build even more fans. But let me get to the last few seconds
well,
of this audio.
he
Go ahead.
he did mention headliner this summer. I think he's
Headline
gonna
over
be on.
there.
Yeah, I mean his hometown, his first main event. But you got to remember, I think he started the sport when he was like 18 or 19 years old.
So did
So
Sergio, man. Sergio Maravilla. But even though, his nickname says it all, Rumford Bull and Maravilla. Of course, one guy going to go faster. Look at the nicknames. Yo, let me finish this audio.
Much because I don't want to, get in the way of making fights. But I promise you this: Conor Ben will be in a massive fight next.
And that's what I wanted to him. So let me go back.
Conor's very keen to lock in his next fight as soon as possible. Not going to say too much because I don't want to, get in the way of making fights. But I promise you this: Conor Ben will be in a massive fight next.
So options, my man, options. And, I wanted to have that part play just because, look, we don't know what Tank's going to do, so I'm asking you, do you think he accepts? That's the first part of today's discussion, right? It's 10 to 15 million guaranteed is what Conor Ben came out and tweeted. And I'm asking you guys, does he accept? And if he does not, what is this other massive fight that he will end up in?
Yeah, so let me start because again, I people hear different things. So when I hear, oh, he'll be in a massive fight soon, again, it's like it reminds me of chicks I was with, man. These bitches be in a rush to get married, man, and it don't always end well. So I'm imagining, he has all these options. He doesn't get Gervonta Davis, but he's got another big fight. Put that in air quotes for me because as much as I love Eduardo Hearn, I don't know what this next big fight is. So that's the back end first. The front end of the question: does Tank accept the fight? I think he does accept the fight if somehow DAZN and Eddie can make PBC happy because they're not going to give up Tank's marketability to DAZN when they got PBC business coming up. I hope that's not too technical of an answer, but since these things factor into how and when the fights get made, I got to put it out there. What you think, Danny?
yeah, I don't think that they're going to accept, not even for the finances as much as like having the control and being like in a sense like the boss, right? Running the event. There's a lot that goes into that, and I think that's just what they're used to. It'd be interesting to see what they counter with, right? Because I think that it is a fight that he's gonna want to entertain. I don't think he's just gonna like have Eddie sending off and be, and not at least entertain it. I think he's gonna entertain it. I just don't think they'll take like whatever Eddie sends at first. And realistically speaking, who really takes the first offer in anything?
And I believe, like Danny, that he is going to entertain it. Simply because, the rumors that he was supposed to be the inaugural fighter and was not happy with whatever offer. And when you make $40 million, and again, this is not $40 million guarantee. He did not make $40 million guarantee with Ryan. That's what he got after the fight because of the amount of pay-per-views. That being said, when you make that much money, you kind of want to make that much money again. And there's very little options, Devin, Shakur, Tio, Ben are your options for that type of money. Maybe Rolly Isak winner will generate some decent money, especially if it's Isak maybe. I mean, it don't matter. Either one, right? Rolly's the one that could talk more than Isak, but Isak brings a whole country. But, I don't even know that. First of all, can he make $20 million from a Rolly rematch? Can he make 15?
I think fuck man, I think if he's doing a 5-6, he just did a $5 million gate in DC with Hector Garcia, fights Ryan. So can he do, I don't know, 15 million in pay-per-views? What's 15 million in pay-per-views? At $80, or is it
15
85?
million is less. It's like 200, less than 200,000 bars.
Oh yeah, so there you go. So
Yeah, but remember, you got to split. You got to give somebody something.
no, for sure. So I'm
Can't just
just
cover
trying to
Tank.
think. So that's what I'm saying. If he does,
if we do his 225,000 that he did with, like, I think that was Leo times, let's say, the 85, you got 19 million.
right, now
Plus
you
plus the
throw
gate.
now you throw a $6-7 million gate. You do it in Vegas. Let's not forget they broke the gate record
But
at
I'm saying,
Barclays as well.
but he got to do more pay-per-views. That's what I'm saying. That's what all I'm trying to prove is he needs to find a dance partner that he could do 225,000. Actually more, right? Because he making 19 million off of this. He can't just take 15 because you got to give something to the provider, to the distributor, whoever's like Amazon, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they get a cut. Pay-per-view gets a cut. You don't just do pay-per-view and not give them a cut.
I mean, that again, that's why I don't think it's gonna be like what he's been doing. I think after fighting Ryan, there's gonna be a jump in pay-per-view.
And I agree. All I'm trying to show the audience is that it takes a few pay-per-views to cover Tank's $15 million plus the promoter making money and the provider making money and your opponent. So I'm just circling back to when someone guarantees you $10 to $15 million, that's not a bad offer because you would otherwise have to sell at least 400 to cover a $15 million purse for Tank and break even, or everybody make a little bit of money, right? Because you're thinking 400,000 times your $80 is 32 million. Subtract Tank's 15 million, you getting 17. We ain't add the gate though. And then you got to take the percentage for the provider.
You did them at two different prices, bro. You feel me? That's not.
Yeah, because I said 85 the first time by accident. So when do we pay 85? It's usually 79, 69, 65. When's the last time we paid 85? Like 84.99.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but like you trying to do math, and it's like one price was.
Yeah, I corrected myself. We already gave him free money by adding 5 and making it 19 at 225,000 because it don't exist 85. Do it?
I mean, I'm sure it has. I feel like we've paid 85, 90. I think it's just dependent on the events.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember paying an $85 Tank fight. I don't even remember paying an $85 Floyd fight.
You paid $100 for Floyd.
Yeah, but again, you know what I'm saying? 85. So I fixed myself because 85 is a wrong number. And $5 times 225,000 people is a lot of extra money. Just fixing myself. But anyway, we can move on.
So both of you guys, just to be clear, both of you guys are in the likelihood that Tank will entertain this fight but not take it.
No, I think he's gonna entertain it to see if can he take it, because again, where else do you get $15 million guaranteed? Like Al ain't giving you $15 million guarantee. We all know that. Like, there's heavy rumors circulating. We gotta wait to see what's gonna happen tomorrow. But like, you see the Twitter rumors. I don't want to, make a show about.
Go down there.
Yeah, I don't want to make a show about rumors that are that much of rumors. But You understand? We see the rumors, so it's like, who giving you 10 to 15 million guaranteed these days, man? Oh yeah, Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah, I don't think the business of it, I guess making some of the point, you got the business of it won't allow him to take it, because I feel like there's a part of Tank that I don't know if it's maybe some business element I don't understand, or is it just loyalty? But eventually, something's going to have to shake, because if he's not able to get that guarantee, he's going to be taking less than what he got for the Ryan fight off the strength of loyalty or love, and it ain't going to be good business sense. So after a while, it's going to be good business to fuck with Eddie, whether it's for the Ben fight or something else. But if it's Ben, I'm not against that. I'm not against it.
But he should get less than he did for the Ryan fight.
Of course, yeah. Ben is not as big a star as Ryan, and we have to just consider, until there's an announcement of a secondary network, which those rumors still exist, we only got 12 to 14 dates, man. You know what I'm saying? And if Tank ain't the first one, listen. First, the rumor was Tank was the first fight, and he wasn't happy with what he was receiving. Now the rumor is Boots was the next fight with Mario Barrios, and Barrios needed more time because he's having a baby. And now we got somehow Thurman and Zoo as the first event. So there's only 12 to 14 dates. You might want to consider what is being offered out there when it's not a lot of options in terms of consistency throughout 1 year, because there's only 14 dates or 12 dates for that year.
Now, let's talk about the other part of that question, because you said, or Eddie said, other big fights soon for Conor Ben. And that's where, what big fights for Conor Ben that he's going to announce?
I mean, domestically, Liam Smith is a big fight domestically, and it'll get our attention. Not everyone in America.
The Chris Eubank fight, I think.
The Chris Eubank fight as well, because
is massive in the Middle East. If they can, get back to that. Let's not forget that fight was already done. So when it comes to terms, when it comes to finances, things like that, that's already been agreed upon. Obviously,
and there's been a lot of talk.
Today's price.
There's been a lot of talk of Kell Brook too.
Who?
Kell Brook for
Kell
Ben.
Brook, okay. Yeah. I don't really care about that.
I hear you. I'm just saying there's been a lot of talk, and that's just another option to show that he's an option king.
But I don't think I think Amin's question was like a big fight. I don't think that's as big as those other two guys.
I mean, it's a pay-per-view, my brother. It's certainly a pay-per-view.
I'm sure, but I don't know
there
that
in the UK.
I don't know that the fans in the UK are like gonna be as bought in to a guy coming out of retirement as they would.
He's not out of retirement.
He's
not out of retirement.
Retired?
No,
I thought he retired.
I'm pretty sure he's
I'm not being funny. I genuinely thought he retired.
I thought he retired.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because it's like, if you're retired and you're bringing somebody out of retirement, I don't care to see that. That's the only reason. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Chris Eubank fight domestically, even though it would take place in the Middle East, would be his biggest fight. That could be next. Be next. Obviously he's been there. There's been talk with Haney, but obviously Devin's tied up. So I think that could be next. That'd be his biggest fight, not named Tank, is a Chris Eubank catchweight fight. But then that really, to me, pushes him out of the welterweight division. Like, and obviously not for the fight, because that would be a fight at middleweight. But I'm talking about, like, for his future. Like, if you were to take a Chris Eubank fight at this point, I don't know that he ever gets back down to 47.
So, my opinion, the Smith fight is not a big fight. I don't want to see Smith. I'd rather see the Eubank fight. I don't want to see him fight Smith, who just got knocked. Smith is a good fighter, but you couldn't convince me it's a good fight because Ben's moving up. Nope. So no, that's not a big fight. Sorry, Eddie. The Eubank fight, I would entertain that as a big fight. So again, maybe desperation's a
So wait,
strong
Smith
word.
is not a big fight?
No, not to me.
Man, you
And I watch UK boxing.
official Ben hater. You official Ben hater. Listen to me.
Hold on, we talking about
Listen to
Liam
me.
Smith?
Yeah. He just gotta win.
So-
Didn't he beat Carabanov or something?
So I'll say that just playing devil's advocate, I think it's a big fight domestically, but I can see how some would say that in the sense that, bro, they've sent him like to foreign countries, like, you get what I'm saying, not as the A side. Like, he's came in as an opponent on a couple of occasions. Like, I feel like he's fought in Russia twice, and it's like, bro, like, if you that guy, why they sending you over there? They supposed to be coming to you. Like, the show in Russia ain't that big. Oh, it was Russia and Mexico. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think that he definitely has some good names. You obviously can link him to Chris Eubank, but after what we just saw Eubank do, I just believe that Eubank would just be bigger, and it wouldn't. I think there'd be like a gap. With Eubank, you got the father. He's a talker. You get what I'm saying? He wears. We see him in designer shit. Like, he's more he's more of a character. You get what I'm saying? He dresses apart. He walks with his chin up and his chest poking out. Like, he's more of a character, bro. I just think that the father, like, you got the American trainer, Bomac, like, and team, like, I just think that would be a bigger fight by far in the UK, or like considering domestic. You get what I'm saying, though? That's like, not really, like a little bit, no.
No.
I'm just okay. I was just playing devil's advocate, but it's all good.
No.
You think that Liam Smith is the superstar that Eubank is?
No, I mean, Eubank is the bigger name, but Liam is a big fight too because all that he's done. So
I just said that. I just said that the Eubank fight is like a level bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think you get what I'm saying. I don't think they're right here, bro. I think that still a big fight, like still an arena fight. It ain't no theater or no gym or no. It's still an arena fight. I just think, this one is bigger, more eyes. If it still may be arena, but maybe higher price point. Just shit like that.
So y'all trust Eddie in his big fights. I get it.
What about this for Ben? This is totally left field. We love matchmaking here.
The chat feels that Liam is not the draw that we think.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. These motherfuckers thinking you got me thinking my OG Kush got me tripping. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Jan.
Nah,
Jeez,
bro.
They said Liam Smith versus Conor Ben is not worth my Saturday afternoon.
And I bet you somebody from the UK said it. Thank you.
They said Ben versus Liam is for the hardcores.
That's a lie.
London runs boxing. Liam Smith ain't no draw.
That's a lie.
See,
that's a lie.
They said Senior isn't even involved in Junior's career, and in fact, Senior is against the Ben fight at 160 pounds.
You guys tried to turn things around on the King of Essex. You forgot the King of Essex. I know what's going on. Thank you, London Runs Boxing. Thank you to all my UK constituents that understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Liam Smith was the biggest name that Chris Eubank beat.
That I'm not disputing that. I'm not in that argument. And
Mr.
that ain't what I'm
Mr.
saying.
King of Essex and all these other fucking dumb fanboys in the chat. London, you don't run any fucking boxing. Because I haven't used Google, but last I checked, Chris Eubank's biggest win is Liam Smith.
And you know, the biggest fight.
He lost to Billy Joe.
He did.
He won an IBO versus Reginald Quillen. Like, what has Eubank done exactly to be this big fight?
Parliamentary procedure, my friend. The history, the son of a legend, and that whole thing. We've been down that road before. It is the bigger
and
fight.
let's not forget.
Now y'all jumping me back against the wall. Come on.
Our very own, to quote our very own Nestor Gibbs, you know, Chris Eubank is the only other fighter that we've seen with the same Louis Vuitton jacket that Floyd Mayweather had on. And Nez believes that Chris wears it better or wore it better. So, you know, he catches your eye in the ring. He catches your eye on the fashion.
Since wearing that jacket, he's been robbed. His house has been invaded. He got knocked out. He questioned himself, and then he came back and got a new team with Bomac and got a win. So it's been a long time since that jacket.
So his house got broken into?
Yeah.
Yo, where these fighters living at that their houses just keep getting broken in? I ain't even know
bro,
that,
it don't matter where you live at. If somebody know where you at and they want to come to you, they gonna come. What you mean?
And plus, when they on social media, I'm out at the fight with my girl. The motherfuckers know you ain't home.
Hey, I mean, Danny think the guard is making hopefully $20 an hour at that opens and closes his gate is gonna stop somebody from coming to his house. You're funny, bro.
He's watching the zone on his phone.
I'm just saying, some of these communities not too far from me have armed security patrolling the neighborhoods at the gates.
But armed security, how does an armed security guard know what's in your vehicle when you drive into that community to quote unquote go visit your grandfather? Like,
no, I mean these type of communities require the resident to call. Hey, we have Mr. So and So. Bro, they writing your license plate number down. Like,
I'm done. Danny, you don't watch movies, man. Obviously, you don't watch no movies. Nobody jumping gates. Nobody paying security off. Nobody like.
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, yeah, you could pay the security.
I mean,
off.
you explain it.
Bro,
no, what's an easier explanation that people are, you know, obviously premeditated, putting together lavish plans.
Inside jobs, bro. Because like I feel like,
but it's still the same thing, no? Inside job or not, you still got to get somebody to come do it. They still got to have masks on. They still got to break into Uga's house.
Do I gotta break? I mean, cool, but if you giving me, let's say I still gotta take it that far. You giving me the whole blueprint. You giving me the security code to turn the alarm off. I'm just saying, like, that's inside job. Usually you get in, like.
My bro, everybody assumed that the Uga shit was inside job. He posted thinking it was inside job. They ain't had no security codes, my dude. They broke his back door. Like, you, I mean, anyway, let's just move on because you be going down these arguments. Like, bruh, anybody,
no argument.
The phrase anybody could be touched was invented before you was born.
And I'm just saying, it seems like those people are being touched more than the average Joe.
No, you made it seem like, where are they living that they be in touch, bro? Like that's exact opposite of the phrase, anyone can be touched.
Right, champ, that's what I'm saying. Most of these people are living in nice neighborhoods. Boom. So when they homes is being broken into more than anybody else, so it's only one home in the neighborhood, that shit just, you know, that shit is kind of odd. Kind of weird is all I'm saying.
I hear you.
Motherfuckers just gotta do better.
So I was gonna say the crazy fight that I was thinking for Ben, but then you know, I mean, you just said, oh, his father is not with the Conor Ben versus Eubank fight because it's at 60. So that means that this fight, his father won't like. But I figured that Marco's giving me feedback. Jumping on, killing us. What's up, Marcos? But it threw me off. Fuck. Oh, so I was gonna say for Conor, perfect time to maybe pick off Triple G at 60. Can he come back down? We seen him so fat. He last fought at 68. Give him his last big payday. Get that name. He like 40, 41 right now, maybe. It's not too old.
I like that.
We've seen older dudes get in the ring for cash outs or the last payday, the last hurrah.
And quite frankly, I like that because the Chris Eubank Jr. experiment is reaching its expiration date as well. You know, the clock is up on him as far as, you know, you got to fight a star to become a star, you know, and he has not fought a star. So if you want to do it and the opportunity's there to fight a Triple G, my friend, you better take it.
So bring another guy out of retirement.
Yeah, I mean, his name
It's
building.
Triple G.
It's name building. Why Danny acting like Canelo didn't fight Shane Mosley?
Bro, Shane literally kept fighting and even fought for a world title after that.
And?
Terrible example.
No, he's old. He was old. He was past his prime.
Bro, that's like the military calling me back. I'm done. I'm retired. I'm out. And then they call me back, bro. Like, that ain't the same. Like,
but hold on.
I'm not what I used to be. I'm not who I used to be.
I mean,
True,
we
to
know
a
that,
degree.
but he still is the name that he was.
And he's only lost to Canelo. And he might want to know, like you might not want to know, or I might want to know, does he still have anything left? I think it's a good fight. If Triple G wanted to take it, I would not frown upon it.
Talk to him, my man.
Marco, what you think, man?
What was the question exactly?
Chris Eubank Jr. versus Triple G at 160.
Triple G.
Wait,
retired.
Wait, I ain't say Chris. Who cares
you meant
about
Ben.
Chris?
I'm sorry.
Who cares about Chris, man?
Wait,
Everybody hates Chris.
Triple G against Conor Ben?
Yeah.
Nah.
So when the last time Triple G fought, Marco?
Triple G, first of all, shouldn't be fighting anymore.
And again, when's the last time Triple G fought, Marco?
Canelo. I don't even remember when that was. 2 years ago?
Okay. And what weight was that, Marco?
60?
Add another 8 pounds to that, Marco.
That was 68, word? Okay.
Uh-huh. So if it's been that long and you offer him a payday and he's got to come back down to 60, does Ben have a shot or not?
Ben has a shot because of the age and inactivity, but he wouldn't have a shot in hell if it was, 10 years ago.
Bro, I mean, are we in a time capsule? Who's talking? Is like we're talking today,
Today? Nah. Okay, so you're saying it would be more competitive because Triple G's inactivity in his age.
I mean, the same thing with Keith. Keith Thurman has been out the ring 2 years. Triple G's been out the ring almost 2 years. Triple G is how old exactly, Danny? Do you know?
I heard somebody said 41.
41, yeah.
Bro, why we acting like Triple G's like done? 41 is not done. 2 years out the ring is not done. Stephen Fulton. I mean, there's so many people that have been out the ring 2 years. That's not done. It's like
man. That's a lot of mileage he has on him.
So we shouldn't. Believe
losing to Saul Canelo Alvarez is a lot of mileage. Everybody else he basically knocked out.
No, it's not about mileage. Isn't about losing or winning. Mileage is about just competing and longevity in the sport.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The only tough fight is Canelo.
No.
Like he normally knocks out people.
He's had 2 tough fights, but how many tough training camps hasn't
There
hit
you
him.
go.
Exactly.
There you go. Dan. I was about to say
exactly,
that.
but this is a welterweight. How tough is this? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think you guys are looking at it from his perspective either. If he doesn't want to really compete against another Canelo type of body, is that Ben? Is Ben the talent of Canelo? I mean,
I don't think nobody is saying
I mean, there's
that.
just certain fights you consider because the money's right, the individual is beatable. You understand? It's same thing for Ben. Ben considers this because the timing is right, the individual looks beatable, he's older, but he's never been knocked out, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all acting like, oh, he's done. He's done. He never been stopped.
And look,
You remember?
He never even
you
looked bad. When he looked bad,
Triple G's brother. You remember his brother that was always with him that they said it fought, and he looked like him a little bit, just a bit fatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now in their most recent pictures, Gennady looks fatter than Max, bro. It's like,
he looks big.
Bro, I said that when I led. I said he's been out the ring. He gained weight. Like, my man, it's called strategic matchmaking to build a person's profile.
So you want a guy,
Danny, the way you answer a question is say, I don't like the fight. Like, Jesus Christ, my man goes down these spirals. You don't like it. That's all I say. Hey, guys, what you think of Conor Ben versus Triple G? You don't like it. Let us move on. Like, let someone else say they don't like it. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Let me just speak in
I
favor
can't
of that
change your
real quick.
mind.
I think Triple G may be the other side of it, that having been out the ring and not having to have gone through such a hard training camp, maybe he says, yo, you know what? I can get down to it. And for those that think the optics might look ridiculous, if you thought Pistol Pete came in the ring at 160 or more, then that's probably what you might, see, Conor Ben optics wise. You know what I mean? So,
and remember, I'm not out here like that's not what I want. I'm saying the audio says if it ain't
a big fight,
exactly. So I'm fishing. I'm just fishing.
For a guy that's done business with DAZN and Matchroom.
And again, it ain't even about do we like the fight. It's more about is it a big fight? Would it still sell? Would Gennady still move the needle if they brought him to the UK and Ben fought him? Those are the questions you ask yourself with this matchmaking. It's like, I mean,
Is this something we came up with, or is this something that's really out there?
Well, Marco, let me give you some context. We're talking about Eddie Hearn said that if the Tank Davis doesn't fall through for Conor Ben, then perhaps Conor Ben, there's another big fight announcement. And I said, let's put this in air quotes, what could potentially be a big fight? Okay. So we talked about Liam Smith. We talked about Eubank Jr. And then we said, hey, what if, Triple G was an option for Conor Ben as a quote unquote big fight? And
no,
then
first he said, what if they bring Kell Brook out of retirement?
Even right? Kell Brook. But
then it was like, oh, you know what? No, let's not bring Kell Brook. Let's bring the guy that broke Kell Brook.
Well, I didn't say what if. I said there's rumors. I didn't say what if. There's already rumors of Kell Brook and Ben and a domestic fight.
Yeah, Kell Brook I could see, but Triple G, I don't think he's. You seen his pictures lately? He's not fighting anybody, ever again.
You're hilarious. Who's done more? Who should we be sticking the fork in? Kell Brook or Gennady? Like the fact that you guys don't like the fight and then your options are worse.
And let me
it's
say
fucking
this.
worse.
Because it's all about who wants to fight, and Kell Brook has expressed recently, he's not totally done. Golovkin seems done, and Golovkin's older, and he's had way more.
I mean, he's got time off. That's all that means. I mean, Huang in Houston was just in Kazakhstan. His trainer was talking to Gennady's trainer was there. I don't know that means anything.
Listen,
but I don't know that he's done.
Just because y'all seen Kell Brook come up off a line and start shadow boxing, y'all motherfuckers think he's still in camp.
Hey,
ready.
I mean, catch a flight to Vegas so we can holler at Floyd Sr. So we can speculate that Floyd Jr. now is gonna make a return to the ring. Like, what the fuck? He talking about his trainer's still alive, so he he still might be at it. The fuck?
Nah, man, Kell Brook. I just think Kell Brook. That's not a guy that we should take out of retirement. But Triple G, like I said, man, I see all sorts of reasons why. If that was on the table, he's done business with DAZN. He's done business with Eddie.
Tell him, man.
Come on, man.
At least like look at Danny, like,
and y'all call me a Ben hater, so I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm fair, man. I'm firm, but I'm fair.
You just more of a Gennady fan.
I think Golovkin would.
He won't. Yeah, he won't. What the undisputed champ at 54 couldn't do. He want the welterweight that might be in the top 10 to do. Go up to super middleweight and beat, one of the baddest. You feel me?
I mean, again, strategic matchmaking. He is 41. He is out the ring. You guys are questioning, can he get down because he's gotten fat? It's called strategic matchmaking. It's called getting him at the right time where he's got to have a very difficult camp because the money's so good, he's got to take the fight. So now he's got to be in camp for fat camp. So it's less skill and more lose weight. And Conor gets you at the right time. Maybe it's a tough fight for Conor and he wins a split decision. His profile will go through the roof.
I agree with you.
The what? Hold on, it's going through the what?
Through the roof.
He said rough. It's a rough. Whatever a rough is. No, I agree with Nesto. I think it would be a great fight for Ben, but on the flip side, I don't think Triple G does that in a million years.
Money brings everybody back.
Does he ever make welterweight again after moving up to super middleweight?
Bro, who cares? After that, the Ben fight's even bigger.
And he wasn't making welterweight anyway.
What's the kid's name? Nah, he was making welterweight.
I mean,
the other kid.
Shut up, bro. That was 2 fucking fights. Before that, the motherfucker was fighting no name bigger than Chris Algierian fucking.
He was weighing in 144.
And he was 146, 146 and a half.
I thought I seen some shit where he was like even 144.
Adrian Granado. Shout out to Adrian.
My only issue is Conor Ben. If he is seriously, instead of barking up the 47 tree, this is, I guess maybe I didn't say this. Instead of barking up anything 147 tree, Virgil Ortiz just moved up. A guy that had issue making 147 to 54, who's also on DAZN. Like go that direction, man. I don't want to see him doing anything in 147 direction, truthfully.
What?
Yeah.
How you trying to tell a man where he should fight at?
No, it's my opinion. I ain't telling him. I'm just saying.
You telling him. You like, I don't want to see you at 47.
Says Ness. Hold on. Says Ness after he said, who gives a fuck if Ben could go back to 47? Like,
no, because
you're fucking hilarious.
No. See, context is everything, my bro. You can laugh it off, but you tell me, Danny. What was the welterweight fight you were even talking? Did you even put a name on it? I mean,
Ben, as far as Ben and Tank at 147.
Yeah, but that one obviously Tank got to fucking accept it. Is there another welterweight fight out here for Tank? I mean, for Ben.
I mean, listen, if Eddie,
because you said Virgil Ortiz,
you said Boots.
Yeah, if Eddie was courting Boots.
Boots ain't big enough. Boots ain't big enough. And you said Virgil, and Virgil ain't bigger than Gennady. Boots ain't bigger than Gennady. This is what I'm saying. When I say fuck coming to 47 again, if you beat Gennady Golovkin, the Chris Eubank fight is so much bigger, and you don't got to worry about going back down to 47 because you that dude now. Like, now motherfuckers want to see you with Jamal Charlo at 60 or at least Carlos Adames.
Yeah.
I can see that. I'm just saying, like, the dude is like in his 20s. Is he? Are you?
You making my case? He in his 20s. He half Triple G's age.
And I was gonna ask you, but you already answered it. Like you're taking the money over like doing something in the sport. I get it.
Well,
Conor would be doing something. No, he's paying for the history. What is you talking about? Like, he would be the only dude named Canelo to beat Gennady.
Not named Canelo to beat Gennady, but I'm just
potentially
saying, like, there'd be nothing on the line. there'd be
Yo,
nothing on the
this
line.
guy's like a
Yeah, I mean, you
pancake.
couldn't stop Pete Dobson if you fucking smoking crack.
This guy's
you off the dog food right now. He couldn't stop Pete Dobson, bro.
This guy's
He's
a fucking
old,
bro.
right?
He's a
Get
fucking
your-
pancake.
hey,
one
bro,
minute he's hating on
that
Ben, the next minute
statement-
he's riding
bro,
with him
that
like a
statement-
suicide bomber. This guy's crazy.
That statement could have been made from anybody bent over, slumped outside of a Wawa's or fucking Royal Farms in the Philly, DC, Baltimore area, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Damn, you just threw me completely the fuck off.
Think about
No,
it.
I was saying that as far, obviously those are big fights. He'd make money. I'm just saying, there's nothing on the line, right? Like when you'd go to BoxRec, after the fight is over, it's gonna give you the 3 judges' scorecards, but it's under that it's not gonna say anything else. You know, like it's not gonna say WBC, WBA, IBF of anything. It's just gonna say the 3 judges' scorecards and who the winner was.
Bro, you really wasted our time with that shit? Actually, I'm sorry. Jay Billy, you made me better. Danny, you didn't waste our time, but that was pretty much irrelevant. Like, the history is going to be beating Gennady, the only man not named Canelo. You don't need a belt. You don't need to be edged in no book because the world will
he's
know.
retired.
The world will know. The world
That
will
he
know.
brought a guy out of retirement and beat him.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people remember Canelo bringing Alfonso Gomez out of retirement too, right?
Bro, at least we saw him on a contender, right?
Exactly. And what's better, Gennady that we saw on pay-per-view, that we saw on HBO? Like, yo, let it go. You don't know how to let things go when you just don't have a point. It's a big fight that is worth them entertaining. It's totally worth them entertaining.
Bro, you got matches. I said that
arguing anything other than that.
BoxRec would show there's the scores and nothing else. Like, that's not a lie.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying that that's a weak argument because it would be bigger. The actual achievement would be bigger than your BoxRec.
Yeah, and I would look like a fucking wizard. You accuse me of
And
using
you
narcotics.
brought up Alfonso Gomez. Just for the record, let's be clear. Alfonso Gomez came off of a knockout victory 4 months prior to the Canelo win. Gennady hasn't won
knockout victory, bro. Tell the world who he knocked out, how relevant he was, bro.
He wasn't retired, bro. That's the point.
Career.
Gennady's retired. You brought up Alfonso Gomez when I said Gennady's retired.
My brother, you are trying to make this about a good fight. It is about a big fight that builds Ben's profile that is beatable.
That's what I said, dude. I said you're worried about
what I told you 20 minutes ago. You don't like the fight. Cool. Let someone else talk. Like, why are you so upset? You don't like it.
Upset.
We get it. We get it.
You're
you
not
don't
listening.
like it.
I literally said the same shit you just said. I said you prefer the big fight. Cool. All I said was that for you to prefer the big fight, obviously then he can't come back down and do nothing at 47. That's all I said.
And my argument to that was, Danny, it's irrelevant because beating Gennady means more. So then you went into BoxRec. This is what I'm saying. You don't like losing. So you're trying.
Losing,
it is because you're trying to say
and I'm giving
no.
mine.
You're trying to win a ridiculous argument. You're taking us off topic. You're talking about it won't be a big win because on BoxRec it'll say this. Like, we real boxing fans. Maybe you not, and that's cool. But the rest of us who watch boxing, we would appreciate Conor Ben moving up to 160 and beating Gennady. You don't like the fight. Cool. Can we get to somebody else? Is that cool?
Bro, let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Jesus.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm sure I am, my bro. I'm sure I am. Philly D, welcome to the prospect level. Troll Beta, $50 Sweden. I feel like Tank is negotiating in the public with the quote-unquote enemy in order to make Al Heyman jealous and desperate so that he will offer Tank more money.
There's that word again.
Thought-provoking
Statement.
Yeah, what do you guys think there?
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. You do have to, get some sort of leverage or at least field offers to see what's really out there. And if there's any, truth to this, speculation about, him not being satisfied with what he was offered before, then yeah. And I've been saying this, I gotta say it again. You have to look for an opportunity when it's there. And if you want opportunities to zone, man, people talk about it being an app. You better holler at Eddie, man, because you can get dates, you can get time. It's too crowded over there at PBC. It ain't enough room for everybody over there. So I'm not saying that Tank has to leave, but everybody, anywhere would be a fool not to see what's out there. So that's business, negotiation, leverage, all of that good stuff.
Bunch of dead air, bunch of weirdos. Marco and Danny, two drop the ballers. It's fucking weirdos. Let's go out to Drew. Drew,
Top
you
of the
there?
morning, fellas.
Buenos
How you doing,
dias.
Was good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Real quick, in the rankings, what's the big fight under the Tank? We got Liam Smith, Eubank, and then Triple G. Those are all big fights. Now,
Oh, we
all that
did
other
forget
ancillary shit
Broner.
don't matter.
Fuck. We forgot Broner.
Oh, Broner too could be a big fight over there. It's big. We're not talking about high-level pugilism between prime guys, just big fucking fight. And those are big fights. I don't know all the other bullshit everybody's talking about. They're big fights. Especially even Kell Brook. How big was that Khan fucking Brook fight after they both been out the game so long? So that's a big fight over there. I don't know what Amin got against Conor Ben though. I just had to give that one in there, brother. But in regards to Tank, man, who over there can guarantee him a 8-figure fucking payday up front and plus an 8-figure gate? Ryo? Frank Martin? No. The only other fighter out there for Tank that can get him a 8-figure up front with an 8-figure gate is busy right now fighting Ryan Garcia. That's it. I don't even think
Pacquiao has certainly put himself out there for Tank and for Ben though, and for Ben.
Yeah. So minus that one, like it is trying to get a little bit of leverage. Similar to didn't Deontay Wilder go back to the Showtime and them when they offered him that money for the Brazil, and he got an extra umph?
Yeah, because the zone was willing to pay $25 million for that Dominic Brazil fight. So then Showtime allegedly matched it.
Yeah. So it would take Tank 2 fights to get just a guarantee with upside in one fight with Conor. So I don't see how that he doesn't take this fight. Minus all the other ancillary shit that me was saying about like, okay, maybe it's on the zone over there in the UK and all Amazon Prime over here in the US. All that other shit. Am I wrong? What other fight is going to get him an 8-figure guarantee up front and an 8-figure gate?
I mean, I've been saying this shit. Right now, there's nothing because everybody that could or potentially can is busy, right? Like, Isak and Rolly are busy, and maybe they can, whenever the winner comes out of that, they'll be bigger. Rayo, ain't nobody guaranteeing you $15 million to fight Rayo.
Or Frank Martin. And for Conor Ben, like they already went down that boots trail. Didn't Bozy NSA, he don't got nothing for us.
Yep.
So he's over there sitting on the sideline waiting on someone to fucking bless him with a payday. That ain't gonna happen. But I think Tank should take the fight. And everybody's saying like, well, why's Conor? Tank told them to send the offer, so it wasn't Everybody thought Conor was fooled after his fight, so they're calling him out, and he's got some leverage. And my counters, I'll pop back in later though. Peace.
All right.
Truth is, Drew, I got hurt in sparring versus Conor Ben. I've been holding it against him ever since.
Oh man. So, Marco, you did jump in late. Before I get to any callers, this is more about Conor Ben challenging Gervonta Davis and questioning whether the $10 to $15 million offer of guarantee not enough, and we're asking the audience and yourself, will Tank accept the offer that was officially, formally made from Matchroom and Eddie Hearn to Gervonta Davis?
What are the stipulations in terms of weight in that offer? Do you know?
Yes, that it would have to be a 47-pound fight. So no catch weight, but we don't know if Eddie is accepting some sort of rehydration. That hasn't been made public just yet. But as of right now, Eddie did say the fight would have to take place at 147.
I mean, the only downside for Tank would be the weight being a little heavier than he's used to. But based on what I've seen from Ben, Tank would do him something dirty, filthy.
So funny that you think Tank would do all that, man. Meaning, I don't know. Yeah, but why? So then, why? Is it the skill? Before I go down this weird road,
Yes.
It's skill, right? He's just so skillful that you can see him moving up 2 divisions, even knowing that Ben rehydrated the morning of his last fight with Peter Dobson to 170. Do you still think those skills can knock out a light heavyweight? Because we have to imagine that Ben, by fight night, at least weighed in another 5-6 pounds heavier.
Right, but Tank also probably comes in at like 150, so they're probably 20 pounds apart. So that's significant. I have heard stories. I've seen Tank knocks out heavyweights in sparring. So I still would have to lean towards Tank. But you're right. That weight difference.
Whoa! Heavyweights?
Yeah.
But heavyweights that just started boxing today, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, he's knocked out. I've heard it from numerous people, including Calvin and Kenny, and he's knocked out heavyweights in sparring. So he has that kind of power.
Like heavyweight, amateur heavyweight, like 202.
Maybe 199. I don't know, but still way heavier than him. So you don't think? You don't think?
Yeah,
Tank
I don't think Tank knocks out anybody in the heavyweight division unless they're like completely
He knocks out
novice.
Ben. Do you think he knocks out Ben?
I mean, Ben is a light heavyweight, man. He took some shots in there from Peter Dobson. I believe Tank has explosive, amazing power. I can't wait to see the fight. I hope that he can deliver something like that because his brand will go through the roof, you know. I wish Ben wasn't in the circumstances that he were in just to see how well Gervonta Tank Davis does in Wembley, you know.
Well, it's about Ben, right? Because, like, if we're talking Boots Davis, I'm not saying the same thing. But if we're talking Ben Davis, I think Tank beats him. Boots, whole different story. So it's about the caliber of the fight.
Has Ben been put down? Like, why do you think Ben gets knocked out? He's proven to be durable thus far, no?
He doesn't knock him out, but he beats him.
Okay.
He beats him.
Okay, at least we got him to come down a little bit off that. You know, he was all the way up there. You were in the penthouse.
Ben gets hit a lot, and
if you don't knock him out, though, I think he knocks him out. If you don't knock him out, I think he beats him easy. Like I don't see it being a competitive fight at any point.
I'm not putting the knockout past Tank. All I'm saying is I can't guarantee a knockout. I can't watching Gamboa go 12 with a broken Achilles and watching Isak go 12, I gotta believe that a young man like Conor Ben, explosive, that he could absolutely go 12 and not be stopped. Especially trying not to be stopped. You know what I mean? Like, the sheer embarrassment of being stopped by Tank might be something that he don't want.
How tall?
I'm not guaranteeing it. He ain't tall, bro. He's like 5'8".
That's what I'm. Yeah, well, Tank's like 5'5", right? Yeah.
I don't know that he's
5'6",
maybe.
At a half, chill. He 5'5" at a half, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. It's not a big difference.
And that's the whole reason he liked the fight.
I'm not guaranteeing it either, but I am guaranteeing he gonna beat his ass.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, That's guaranteed. It's gonna be belt to ass. Like he might
What's your
take the ass
scorecard?
whooping.
If it goes 12, give me your scorecard. Prediction scorecard.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
mean we talking 118, 110 type of scorecard.
What give me that in rounds?
119, 109. 10-2, 11-1.
I'm gonna do 12-0, 10-8 rounds every round.
10-8 every round? What the fuck?
Knock him down every round, straight
They
through
would stop that shit.
to the finish line.
Hey,
I don't know.
Pacquiao dropped.
Bruh.
Who'd he drop 7 times and didn't stop him?
Nah, chill, fam. Don't lie on my boy like
Algieri,
that.
right?
Don't lie on my boy like that. It was 6, not 7.
Oh.
New York, stand
No,
up.
I mean,
East Coast shit.
I mean, no, that's kudos to him, bro. He ain't get stopped.
That's
you know?
right.
I know it took,
Heart of a lion.
You know,
Is
Errol
Long Island
stopped
really
him,
New
though.
York, bro?
Say
That's
what?
a different question. Is Long Island really New York? That's a different question.
What you mean? He ain't from Long Island?
Algieri?
Nah, bruh. He used to fight. What was that shit called? The Huntington. The Huntington man. I went to see him right there.
Nassau County, my man. Long Island.
Bro,
That's Long
Nassau so
Island?
fucking far.
Damn.
Is you tripping?
Yo, fuck all that. Hey yo, don't be one of them borough
I'm from Chicago,
dudes.
but
Don't be one of
I've
them
been out
borough
there,
dudes
though.
like, oh, he ain't from one of the boroughs, so he ain't from New York. Nah, fuck that. Chris Algieri got that New York swag. Chill, yo. Chris Algieri did us good too. Look, he was a dog versus Ruslan. I mean,
yeah, he
Tim
was.
Bradley lost a little bit of his life versus Ruslan, and Chris Algieri finessed him. Yeah, he took a little shot. Took a little shot to the eye.
Ruslan got Tim Bradley so many years later saying all this crazy shit live on TV, man. You know, so nah. Hey, Chris is a motherfucker. Chris a motherfucker. I just brought him up because obviously Marco's talking about a knockdown in every round. I'm like, look, Pacquiao gave us one every other round, and the fight went the distance.
Marco's trying to avoid the fucking question. What's your scorecard, fam?
All right. Yeah, 8 rounds to 3 or whatever that would be. 4. Yeah, something like that.
You
Wins
mean
8 rounds. Probably.
8 to 4 then, because 8 can't be 3.
Nah,
At a 9-3.
That's too close.
Too close? I mean, it could be 9.
Bro, what was the scorecards on Leo Santa Cruz? What you mean it's too close? Let's not act like Tank don't give up rounds. Plus, let's not act like he wasn't losing rounds to Leo.
Tank will give up a round if he could get boxed.
First of all, he was losing rounds to Leo.
World champion.
First of all, he was losing rounds to Leo, and Leo pity pat.
I don't see but Conor Ben.
And Conor got the same activity, if not more activity, than Leo Santa Cruz. Come on, man. Come on,
he doesn't
man.
have the length
and combinations.
Tank barely threw punches versus Ryan because he knew what was coming in front. He know what the fuck in front of him with Conor Ben. A whirlwind.
Gassed out after 3 rounds, whirlwind.
Versus who?
Tank for sure. He'll gas out.
Man, he ain't gas out in this last fight.
Nas, I'm sure at some point in your life you've been down there, but look, you know, Conor is simply he's simply crab cakes for Gervonta Davis. You know, when he says it's a weekend in Turks, you know, it's just a regular meal to him. He's just food. You know, it's just, you know, run into the spot. You get you.
So then he accepting the offer in
you
your
get
eyes.
you some chicken wings.
So he accepting the offer in your eyes because it's easy.
Extra crack
because
with
it's
the triple
food.
mix on the
Because
side.
it's crab and mix and sauce. He accepting the offer because it's easy.
I gotta see the offer, but I mean, typically people don't accept the first offer.
I mean, Devin thought it was easy. He accepted. And it was the first offer, and he only had a 24-hour deadline. So, yeah, if you see food, you eat it. Unless you don't like the food. Unless you think it's going to give you a tummy ache. You feel me? But Devin seafood, eat it. Ah!
Yeah, I mean,
that's my metaphorical fucking bowl.
Without saying too much, you and I both know that the scenarios are different, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Devin on some killer be kill. He only gets 24 hours to decide. Tank is the champ.
I hear all
he
that.
the world famous, so he gets to just flip through 30 offers at a time.
I just think that you and I both know Tank wouldn't be making the most money he's made in his career in this fight, right or wrong.
Neither did Devin in the Camboses, right? Well, he made, but he was offered more. He was offered more by Eddie. I know that much. So
yeah, in a fight that they wasn't willing to make. We know that much.
Hey, look, it circled back. He back with Eddie. It all. I don't even know where we going with this. Why we over there? I got caught up in my cough.
That you brought up Devin accepting an offer where he was gonna make the most he's ever made up to that point, the same as Tank accepting an offer.
I wasn't bringing it up for the money or for the reasons. I was bringing it up more like for the terms and him accepting on short notice, not to say that he took it because it was the most money, because we all know this ain't Tank's most money, but this is.
No, I know.
This is, if you want fucking wording and you want to argue technicalities, my man, this is Tank's greatest, this Tank's highest guarantee ever in his fucking life. Go ahead, argue with me. Who want to fucking lose? Who want to die today?
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't about the money. I brought up the money.
No, but let's make it about the money because you helped me. Devin accepted that offer in 24 hours because it was the most money he was ever going to make to that date. And this is the most money Tank will ever make on a guarantee.
They going to tell you that it ain't going to be the same afterwards. Like, we don't know what's on paper.
He never got guaranteed $15 million. We can't find out one article, not even a fucking air quote.
For sure.
Can't find even a video of Leonard faking like they made $15 million guaranteed.
They can easily be like, yeah, no, I mean, it ain't the most we've ever got guaranteed. But once all the numbers play out, we'd be making less at the end of it. So
Eddie Hearn,
we don't have the contract.
No way. Even you said Tank makes more than the Leo Santa Cruz numbers. So let's give it double. That means 450. That's 450. That's a fucking win. Because remember, that's 450 American. Plus, they doing 1.8. I don't know. I ain't going to say 1.8. He ain't AJ. AJ's a phenom. I don't know. You UK dudes, Rob, London, tell me what y'all think. $1 million maybe? He got to do $1 million versus Tank in the UK. He got to do $1 million. He got to.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, wait. So, Tank got a $15 million guarantee?
Yeah. Eddie said fight Conor. His guarantee $15 million. Guarantee.
It's Tank not accepted? Is he saying no, or we don't know?
Well, Eddie is insinuating that Tank initially wasn't too happy, but they still negotiate. And I'll replay the audio because maybe like Marco, there's a lot that haven't heard the situation. Once again, credit to Boxing Social for the video and audio.
I know you said an 8-figure offer in. Has there been any reply to that? Is it positive?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a reply from Gervonta. Look, he's never going to be. No, he's never going to be happy. Look, that can do huge pay-per-view numbers and gate numbers, and he should be looking to get involved with that show and that purse, because I think it can.
And when you say he does huge pay-per-view and gate numbers, Danny just made it clear that this guy did $5 million with Hector. Bro, that's almost fucking
in Washington D.C.
That's almost 5 times what Ryan did with To Go.
D.C. is his turf. You know what I mean? Baltimore is right there.
Yeah, but the price of the tickets, you did $5 million in D.C., bro.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck are you gonna do with Conor Ben? When Eddie Hearn already has experience putting together hospitality package, putting together suites, putting together big fucking ticket shit going. I mean, we've been following Eddie's career. We know how Matchroom do. When they get a dance partner like this, they got suites. They bring in stage front. Go ahead.
I'll say that he ain't done it in America, right? Or in Vegas, I should say. He ain't done no big fight in Vegas. And that's the one thing that I'm like, okay, right? Because I just recently found out you're fighting, you're headlining the MGM or Mandalay Bay, as we just saw Tio do. It's a 60-40 split on merch. So you better hope that you're making, at least double to see any profit in your merch. You get what I'm saying? So there's costs with Vegas, and there's costs doing fights in Vegas that to me just isn't associated with other places. Now, obviously, you could hope for getting that site fee. One of these casinos put up the money to host that event. They find it worth it. They find it big enough. But we haven't seen Eddie put on a big fight in Vegas, and that's something I want to see.
Well, like
we've seen him do it in Miami, we've seen him do it in Dallas, now the Bay Area, but we know Vegas is different. We know the ticket prices are different in Vegas. We know everything is different in Vegas. So I want to see him do that and see how he can perform, I guess.
Well, like, so we know
Marco,
that negotiations happen in boxing,
let me get a
right?
follow-up question there. Danny, what do you mean you want to see him do? What do you mean exactly? Because remember, this last show was in Vegas.
Well, brother, if this last show was in Vegas, and if this last show gives me any indication of what's to come, well, we should be we should be terrified. We should be scared. We should be worried.
Why?
You get, I mean, the venue probably sold 15% of its capacity.
How many tickets?
How many tickets? That's a worrying thing.
How many
for
tickets?
anybody.
How many tickets?
For which fight?
I mean, I don't think it was
6,000?
more than 1,000 tickets.
For which fight? For Tio?
For the
No.
for the Dobson fight
Conor
versus
Ben.
Conor Ben. You said so where are you seeing that is only 1,000 tickets sold?
No. I mean, I didn't see anything. I know the venue holds 3, and it looked so empty. Like, I don't think there was more than 1,000 people, including commission and employees, in the venue.
You put Tank in that equation. We got a different.
Yeah. Not only that, Marcos, but the lack of context that Danny is giving the casual listener that just found the show is very sad because he's not telling them that this is a fucking Las Vegas fight at like 3:00 with a UK dude that's fighting American that hasn't fought in 2 years.
That's why I didn't bring it up. You brought it up. I wasn't gonna compare that club show.
My man, you did bring it up. You did bring it up, and let me explain.
I specifically said big fights, bro. I specifically said big fights. I brought up a pay-per-view and 2 stadium fights. Why would you think that a theater fight that was not even a quarter of its capacity would be at that level?
Because, my bro, that's the first time they did a show in Las Vegas. Like, no one is even looking at that. All I'm saying is I believe that Matchroom can do it. They got their feet wet in Vegas. They got their license in Vegas. It's one of the hardest states to get their license.
But why are you lying, bro? That's not the first show they've done in Vegas. Where's this coming from?
What was the first show?
You literally attended Matchroom shows in Vegas. 2 Haney shows. 3 Haney shows. Like, how many Haney shows haven't they done in Vegas, bro? You went to Linares in Vegas. You went to come on, brother. That shit was 4 years ago. Now it's their first time. Now they need their handheld.
I don't know,
what
Danny.
The fuck?
I don't know. Are we sure that wasn't Golden Boy's license? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check BoxRec and see what pulls up because I feel like watching the telecast. Maybe I'm confusing it then because I feel like watching the telecast they were bringing that up. Maybe I heard the wording wrong and it was their first UK guy that headlines a Vegas show. Maybe.
No, that was his first time fighting in Vegas. They kept bringing up his father's first round knockout. I forget against 2 in Vegas. Like that kept being repeated. That it was Conor's first fight in Vegas. But yeah, I mean, Matchroom's done. They've done their thing.
Well, yo, fellas, I gotta cut out of here. King Amin of Essex 1 on IG. King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter. Championship rounds on YouTube. Fellas, peace.
Peace out. So, like, I understand that there's negotiation.
So on BoxRec. Just real quick, Marco, on BoxRec for the JoJo fight, it shows Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney as the promoters of the event. And for the Linares fight, it shows Eddie Hearn and Oscar as the promoter on BoxRec.
So I was partially right. We had a co-promotion on one with Golden Boy, but yeah, nah. Hey, I guess I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe I heard something different. Maybe they were saying that this is their first Vegas headline by a UK guy. Then I swear to God, I felt like because I specifically
I could see that.
didn't. Anyway, whatever. Maybe I'm making a mistake or
Yeah,
misheard
because even
something.
in the past, when they've came in, right, we've seen Eddie come in with guys like a Danny Jacobs. They've done big events here in Vegas. But they're coming in as the B side. They're not really having any say in the event. That was more on the Golden Boy side in that instance. But look, man, I am happy that they're making a push in Vegas nonetheless. I'm not. I didn't bring up the fight because I wasn't. It's a small fight. It did what it was gonna do at the time it took place.
I
They're
mean, we
coming back in April. They're coming back in April with Hitchens and Pacheco in respective bouts. I'm excited. They're gonna be the first ever to do boxing at the Fontainebleau. I'm excited for that. So I hope it continues. I hope it continues. But like I said, doing a big fight in Vegas, it is a bit different than these other cities. We've seen him do it in New York. I forgot he's done a huge fight in New York with AJ. Took Canelo out there. Oh, that was Golden Boy. But
I
regardless,
mean,
he's
he
been
did.
in New
What
York.
about Serrano and Taylor? That was New York, right? The first one or no?
I mean, yeah, that was a big fight. Yeah, it was, but that was a big fight. I think AJ was bigger. That's why I'm like, so he's done big fights. AJ Ruiz, that's some of the top of the top. He did it in New York. Canelo in Miami, during the pandemic, that was big. Um, Canelo, obviously, Billy Joe, 73,126 in Dallas. Devin in the Bay where they just had to keep opening sections up. Great turnout there. But here in Vegas, that's what I want to see how he does a big pay per view, a big event here.
I mean, but what? I don't get like. Why do you think it's harder? With that track record,
Well,
why would he struggle here?
I mean, solely the ticket price. I mean, even when you look at mega events in the UK, the ticket price doesn't compare. Mega events in the UK, they're doing them at a stadium so you could get in for 35, 40, 50 pounds. Like here, like what you and I, for example, when we went to the UK for the AJ fight, I remember going to the 5K, and I mentioned this the other day. Of course, I didn't participate in the 5K, but I went to go talk to the people. I went to go get some footage. And that was AJ's first arena fight in Lord knows how many years, at least in the UK. He hadn't fought in the arena before Jermaine Franklin in I don't know how many years. So I'm looking at the prices, and you could get in for about 50 American dollars to the arena.
Yeah,
Yo,
but this
fans were
is
extremely.
AJ after like a few
Listen to me
losses though.
Cool. Fans were extremely upset. They were calling that high. They were saying that back then you could get into a fight in an arena for AJ for 20 American dollars, 25 American.
Wow.
So the ticket pricing even for the big fights isn't even translatable to a Vegas fight.
Yeah, but he has to have seen the Wilder Furies and the Tank Ryans that make these $22 million and $17 million gates. Like, I mean,
I don't
he
think
has
it's about
American
seeing it.
employees. You act like he doesn't have.
I don't think he. I mean, he's had American employees since he started Matchroom USA. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Him and his American employees still chose to do their first LA show on a Friday evening, and they dropped the ball and they said they would never in their life do another Friday night show in LA because they didn't know. They didn't know LA. They didn't know LA traffic. They didn't know LA County is so fucking big and spread out. It could take me 2.5 hours to get from Hollywood to Inglewood. So they didn't know. So all I'm saying is that they haven't done it. There's, just like with anything, bro, we learn along the way. There's gonna be things that I just want to see him do, see him put together. I think he puts out some of the
one thing
best
I can
products
say
in boxing.
The one thing I can say about all that is that that's what the beauty of the guarantee money is, right or wrong. Explain now why guarantee is important, because if Eddie can't produce, That's not Tank's problem.
That's
if
true.
Eddie doesn't sell tickets, price them correctly. It's not Tank's problem.
Well, let me ask you guys this in terms of how Eddie said that the offer wasn't fully accepted. We all know that negotiations happen. It takes some time to iron out the details. But has kind of being a prima donna, is that a Tank thing or has that become a boxing thing now in terms of negotiations and turning down offers?
It's certainly a boxing thing. It's not a Tank thing. Tank has learned that from the people before him, just like Canelo learned it from the people before him, and Cotto learned it from the people before him. Like, no.
Even Bud was kind of doing that with Spence. He was and he was dead up. He's like, if I don't get exactly what I want, I'm not fighting this guy. I don't care about legacy, about being undisputed, nothing. And Errol had to give a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, it's part of the sport, bro. It's part of the sport.
And that's bad because it's ruining a lot of great fights and a lot of great, legacy building moments.
Yep. I got Swift in the 718 $10 super chat. He says, I was also at the Teller vs. Serrano, bro. The whole arena looked like Ireland, the UK, and Puerto Rico. You couldn't even hear the bell ring the end of the round. Definitely 8,000 people from Europe. Damn. Now, that's a nice number. Imagine being able to bring 8,000. That's huge. Just from one country. That's a lot. Lake County, $2. Can we get Virgil versus Brooke, Co-Main, Haney, Garcia? I think Austin Trout brings more on an American level. If we trying to, again, strengthen pay-per-views, Virgil is the star. People will be there to see the co-main event because of Virgil, and having someone that's been in the ring with Canelo and the Charlo brothers, it just makes more sense. But what about you guys? What do you think? Like, Brooke better for Virgil on the Haney Garcia undercard than Austin Trout?
I mean, I thought Trout was doing bare knuckle. I thought he was done with boxing.
I mean, bro, bare knuckle is boxing. It's just fucking disgusting. But
Mark,
shout out.
I thought Gennady was
retired,
focused on his seltzer, but now he's
his seltzer.
He dropped the seltzer.
Seltzer what? Like a seltzer water?
Yeah, remember that picture of him blown up, all huge?
That's why he's so blown up. He been drinking a lot.
Drink.
Yeah, he been drinking a lot of seltzer water, so he was bloated, not blown up. He was bloated. A lot of seltzer water testing.
I mean, usually there's people for that, but
yeah, he's hands on, bro. Tummy on.
Yeah.
So you were gonna say Virgil over Brooke or Virgil Trout?
Nah, Virgil over Brooke, for sure.
I mean, Virgil Brooke or Virgil Trout on the undercard of Haney Garcia? Co-main. We trying to sell pay-per-views. This super chat is a super chat based off a previous show.
You sure you trying to sell pay-per-views? What the fuck? Co-main?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we had a crazy budget. You being unrealistic? Cause you about to get what? You about to get Charlo for Virgil? Cause we got a magical budget here. We got a magic wand.
Why not Boots versus Ortiz?
Look at the other one. I mean, bro, what world you live in?
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? Have you ever seen Boots fight outside of Showtime?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't pay as much attention to all that politics as I should. But yeah, that's a good point. I'd like to see that fight though. Boots versus Virgil would be dope.
And the other reason it won't happen is because Boots just became an elevated champ at 47 and Virgil fights at 54. Why would Boots go up to fight a dude with no belt? They already said they won't even go to the UK to fight a dude with no belt in their own division in Conor Ben.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
Danny, you never answered the question.
My bad. It's just this fucking liar in the chat, bro. It's just really grinding my gears today, right? Because it's like usually I time people out for lying. I don't even ask you, but I was gonna ask Ness. I'm like, yo, should I time this motherfucker for lying, right? Because I have the proof right here in front of me. But then I was like, yo, I'm gonna give him a chance. And I'm like, damn, like, are you seriously gonna lie? Should I time you out? Because the ticket started at 40 pounds. He then says 40 pounds is 60 US dollars. I'm like, damn. So I Google the shit. Guess how much 40 pounds is now?
How much?
50.
50 American dollars. So not just did this fucking imbecile lie once,
Whoa.
but this fucking, shame of an embarrassment that walks around with breath lie twice. Bro, y'all gotta do better, bro. Y'all gotta do better.
Bro, he's probably driving and it was a typo. Damn. Stop.
No, bro, there was 3
gang
messages
banging
because
on
the first
bacon.
one, the first one he was here protecting me.
Someone said it's 55, so if it's 55, you round up, Danny. Stop capping.
According to the currency fucking converter, 40 pounds is 50 US dollars and 46 cents. You can't even round it up to 51, y'all fucking morons.
Let's go, Danny. You won another argument. Is you gonna answer the question now? This fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, I told you shit. If you try, budget. Then you asked me about budget. I don't know
I'm
about
asking you to
budget.
be realistic,
but if
man.
you ask
I'm
me
asking you
about
to be
those
realistic.
2 fights,
I'm asking you to
I
be
don't want
realistic.
it to be co-main. I'm gonna just answer your question. I don't want it to be co-main, but I'm gonna answer the question with the 2 opponents. I think you are better off with Virgil versus Kelbrook.
Virgil versus Kelbrook.
Kelbrook at least
What the
fought
fuck?
guys. He at least has fought guys that we can link Virgil to today, like Errol Spence,
but he ain't
like
gonna
Bud
help.
Crawford.
And he's British, so you're bringing more British fans to watch more British fighters on that same card.
Yeah, but we trying to sell pay-per-views. Like, it's Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
No. And I don't think either of those fights are gonna sell you pay-per-views. I made that clear. That's why. But I think out of the 2 fights, I think that is the better fight because you could at least link them to guys that he could potentially fight.
Virgil don't bring in no pay-per-view numbers to you, putting him on the undercard.
No, not really.
Wow. Okay.
And the reason I say that is
I'm sorry.
and
I
mean this
guess
with all due
Ebony Bridges brought in a bunch of numbers. Then wasn't she the co-main event?
No, I mean, typically your pay-per-views don't bring in, at least not pay-per-view sales. They might bring in some ticket sales, but I just don't know what boxing fan is gonna buy the pay-per-view for Virgil and not for Devin and Ryan. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that.
No, it's not. It's about buying it because it's a stronger card.
Okay, so if you're going based off the stronger,
people can go like this because this has happened on this show. Man, Devin gonna whitewash Ryan. He ain't no real champ. He never even won a belt, man. I'm streaming that shit. Or, man, Devin gonna beat Ryan, man. But the undercard pretty decent, so I'm a support it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it goes. But all right.
Okay. And then my answer to that, or my rebuttal to that, would be I don't know what Virgil fans would be supporting that wasn't already supporting Ryan. Like, I think that like the fans are already going to be tuned in. The fans are already going to be watching. They're already going to be there for the most part. He'll bring in what he brings in. I don't think it's gonna make a difference if it's Brooke or if it's Trout. Like, if it's Virgil fighting,
you trip. So Virgil, who's from San Antonio, I'm gonna drop this after this. Obviously, you get to rebuttal, but I'm dropping it after this. But Virgil, who's from San Antonio, fights Trout, who's from Las Cruces, Texas. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter more than fighting Brooke for Virgil fans.
Bro, that's your man's. You don't even know where he's from. Respectfully, So again,
I mean, he trains in Texas and Houston, bro. I made a mistake.
I don't think, Houston. But I don't think that, the New Mexico fans, like, bro, he wasn't bringing them out. They weren't concerned when he fought Canelo at the Alamo Dome of how many New Mexico wins were gonna come. Like, bro, they were worried about the
Bro,
fucking Mexicans Canelo was bringing out, and that was that.
But that's the
That was
cachet
their
you
concern.
get. That's the cachet you get that he has been in with Canelo. But okay, we can move on. This ain't about that show. Like I said, after that I was letting it go. Next super chat we got is Mr. P. Welcome to the prospect level. We got R. Hayes, member for 9 months on that champ level. He says, great interview with Thurman. I was already picking Thurman, but now I'm more confident he will get the job done. Salute to you. And if you haven't watched my interview with Keith One Time Thurman, check it out right here on youtube.com/videos. It is 54 minutes, I think, or 45 minutes. That's what I'm saying, you know. You don't do that with Dev. Like, y'all be on some secret selective bullshit. Like, me and my guys that I go interview, we just talk. And that camera just rolls. You feel me? I was actually mad because he said 10 times more shit. But, you know, me like you, taking up like you, I'm trying not to be all business, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, God damn, Keith. He like, what? I'm like, bro, I got to get my camera. Like, we missed the whole, like, he went straight bananas. And people think he's a clown. They're like, oh, that's theatrics. No, that's how you know. That's how you know it's really him. My man, he went so fucking crazy going off on Paulie, because Paulie must have made a video, like, giving his thoughts on Keith fight. And he like, motherfucker, don't you ever compare me to your bitch-ass career. I ain't you. I'm like, holy shit. Wait, hold on, don't say no more. But it was too late. Bruh.
Marco.
Like, bro. And remember, he got a thing for Paulie because he ducked him.
Ness is like, yo, why you ain't asked Devin about this and this? And I'm like, bro, we were at a Super Bowl party. So you ain't get no interview? I'm like, bro, we were at a fucking Super Bowl party. No, I ain't get no fucking interview.
I ain't know you was at a Super Bowl party to the end. Get out of here. Nobody care about y'all party, motherfuckers. Y'all partying. We out here working.
People care, Ness.
Man, fuck a Super Bowl.
Million.
Fuck a Super Bowl. How about Super No?
But Keith could talk. I've talked to him too. He could talk.
Bro, man, I love Keith, man. That dude real, bro.
Yeah,
straight real. Bro, like, crackheads walk in the gym, like, that I guess they know him from, like, you know, back in the day. And it's like, he's still dapping motherfuckers up.
Speaking of crackheads, did you see the Las Vegas crackhead that tried to break up the sparring with Carmel Moulton because he was beating somebody's ass so bad?
Yeah, I posted it. Carmel posted it on his story. Yeah, he called her a tweaker. He called her a tweaker.
No, bro, it was. They said this lady ran from like outside the gym and came in the gym.
They ain't really know though, because you can hear it clear as, you must ain't watching. You can hear it clear as day where they like, yo, is that your mom? And he's like, no, I don't know her. And no, everybody
I heard it.
Everybody who the fuck is she, man? And yeah, it was hilarious, yo. You know, shout out to Las Vegas. You really get that work out there. Even innocent bystanders trying to save you, man. You know, people just walking past the gym door trying to save a motherfucker. Hey, that go to all you dudes that don't believe me when I tell you Carmel be beating the shit out of motherfuckers. Look, a lady was high off crack and still heard that kid getting his ass whooped, ran in there, tried to save him. Like, the ass whooping stopped her highness. Think about that for a second. The ass whooping was so bad, she was walking past the gym high and was like, what the fuck? God touched her like, go save that boy. Go save that boy. So you better be careful, man. Better be careful. When it's time for your fighter to fight Moulton, you know what's going to happen.
I saw a caption that said Carmel sparring broken up. I didn't click it. I didn't realize it was a bystander coming in and doing it.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Oh yeah.
They said the gym
She
door
jumped in
was
the
propped
ring
open.
twice. They had to hold her back the second time. That shit was crazy. I thought when I rewound it, I'm like, damn, she really got in there twice. Like, cause I'm thinking it was a glitch in the video. No, she really went in there. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? And everybody like, what the fuck? And then she came back. Huh?
Because whoever sparring, who was it? Do we know?
I don't know, but dude probably ain't gonna say his name because that, what if that was really his family and shit? Troll Beta, $20.
Nah, but even Ness, I think because in the video you could see the
Bro,
other
I will
kid,
play this shit. I got this shit.
Play it. Whoever he's sparring, you could tell. I don't know if that's his dad or his trainer in the background, but you could tell that everybody looks lost.
No. In no shape or form am I trying to say anyone is related. But again, would you claim relation? Would you claim relation? That's all. Like, I don't think so. But
I don't think you would
don't get me wrong.
I just don't think they'd be lost.
And
I think that they would be more like embarrassed or maybe trying to play it up. Right.
And don't get me
Let's
wrong,
see the
like
video.
Carmel says what he says, but I feel like I'm gonna look at it again, obviously, but I feel like if he doesn't say tweaker, you don't know if she is.
We'll see.
Yeah, give me a sec. Well, you're gonna have to go to YouTube, Marcos. Let's rewind. God damn! That's how. See that 6'8"? That's what Callum did to motherfucking Better Beef. That's what Benavidez got to watch and do to Better Beef. Look at this. Oh my God! That boy special. Oh! God damn, that jab was like a fucking hook. Woo! Look at that roll! Oh my God. Look.
You can get out if you want. Do you want out? We don't know. Are you sure? What the fuck?
Yo, look, she gonna come back. She coming back for seconds. Watch.
Yeah, man.
Fucked up the whole rhythm. That was like Fan Man.
You know?
Oh shit! God damn, boy! Them shit's like 4-punch combinations, finishing in the hook. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've never met the guy, and to be quite honest, I can't even remember which fight it was. But I hate the fuck out of Fan Man.
Oh.
I hate the fuck out of Fan Man.
Why, bro?
He's the reason that the venue was closed and they no longer do fights outside that season.
I mean, I'm sure someone else would just change that. Someone else who's rich and wants to have a venue like that outdoors again. There's even outdoor venues.
They got to build it now.
Nah, there's an outdoor venue. I don't know. I would have to ask my wife. I remember I told you about it that I went to. It was pretty huge, but I don't know could it house a fucking fight too. So I'm pretty wrong on that. But yeah, man, it's just gonna take somebody who's interested again. I doubt that Fan Man incident, because like you can still come up with security measures and present them to the state or to whatever officials you have to.
No, I mean I mean, look, we have baseball games and football games that take place, and we
Yeah,
haven't had any incidents.
for real.
Yes,
But you
But
know, it's
but
Vegas.
funny you say that because I wouldn't like do a whole show about it. But did you see that Dan Rayfield and Espinoza, formerly of Showtime, the executive of boxing, were discussing the Super Bowl, and then Dan is like, "Oh yeah, we need a boxing fight there," and then Espinoza tweets back and says, "Working on it."
Yeah, I mean, they've
Is
told
that
me
is
they've been
that?
working on it since they opened the stadium.
So that's just to you. That was just like a vague.
I mean, with all due respect, Espinoza has been putting on some of the biggest events this sports seen the last 20 years, 15 years, and the biggest three fights we had last year were all Espinoza, and none of them were in a venue that holds more than 20,000 people. So, you know, what fight is bigger that leads me to think that they're gonna do it at Allegiant
I know,
Stadium?
man. If they didn't do
Tank
Tank
and
and
Ryan,
Ryan, I
Tank and Ryan
know
was the fight to do in
that
that
was,
stadium.
bro. So true.
That being said, you know, I think that it's gonna be probably if it ain't Canelo Crawford or Canelo, I can't even see Canelo Benavidez there. I'm sorry. I just don't.
That is
I
the
just
fight, though, champ. If Tank Ryan wasn't the fight, Benavidez Canelito is the motherfucking fight.
I think it'd be Crawford and Canelo.
No, we could do that for sure. We could do that for sure.
I just watched that video. I didn't know she slid in the under the ring like Hulk Hogan trying to save Savage. She just slid in the ring.
It's crazy, bro.
It's wild.
We're going to go back to the phone lines. Remember, topic of conversation today is Conor Ben challenges Gervonta Davis. 10 million, 15 million, not enough. Will Tank accept the offer? There's a little more to that quote, right? I didn't want to put it in my title. I'm like, shit too long. But he actually says, stay quiet. He says, 10 million not enough, then stay quiet. But you know, Eddie at least confirmed that they're in, you know, still talking. So hopefully Eddie could get it done, give Tank what he wants, and get this fight going. Phone lines open via Discord and Twitter Spaces. If you want to call in, now is the time to go ahead and request. And we will put you on. We got Army Mike on a check-in. What up?
Yo, what's up? Good morning, Ness. Good morning, Danny. How's everything today?
Good morning.
Straight.
Sensational.
Nice. You know, I was going to touch on a couple of things you was talking about. Let's see here. The Triple G Conor Ben or Triple G Eubank that you was talking about. I think those are all cool. Those will both be cool fights. I would love to see them, but I think Triple G still sleeps either one of them. Really, even though Triple G still packs a punch, and even off a layoff, I think he can take that fight. And
so you would like to watch it?
I would love to watch it. That's what for sure. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Triple G do that.
And
it's not because of either one. It's not because of either one of them. It's because of Triple G.
Okay. You just a Triple G fan. You want to see him back?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him back. I think he's still got something to take. Look, you never even seen anybody hurt Triple G. You know, he's been in some tough fights, but he's never really been even rocked like that. He definitely has never hit the canvas, and so it's hard to see one of those guys. I feel like I don't feel like either of them have the skill like that for Triple G.
I don't know. I think if we talking both guys, Chris Eubank is a world of trouble for Triple G at this age.
You know, I just don't see it. You know,
Especially
I guess we'll
remember,
agree to disagree on this one. Go ahead.
especially Chris Eubank is with Bomac and the whole squad now. You kidding me? All day, I'll pick him.
Nah, I still will rock with Triple G, and not
Hold
because
on.
I like Triple G. I think he wins that still.
Yeah, no, I hear
Go
you.
ahead,
But
Danny.
wait, that wasn't the fight though. Like,
No, I know,
or
but he's saying for either guy, for Conor or
oh,
for
or for you, Bank.
yeah.
Yeah, and but
Gotcha,
I think
gotcha.
also that's why Tank wants Conor Ben. I think eventually he'll take it. He's just fighting for a position right now. It's just maybe it's just the beginning, hopefully. But I think he knows he's gonna put it on Conor Ben if he gets a chance to fight him. That's a fight he knows he can win, and that's why he's interested.
Nah, for sure. But I think that's how it always goes. Like that's what Canelo thought. Like that's what Mikey thought. You know, that's how it goes. You don't fight somebody you don't think you could beat. You fight them because you think you could beat them. Like Crawford thinks he can beat Canelo. People don't get that. That's how it goes. They like, oh, you got to take the tough fights. It ain't about taking a tough fight. It's taking a fight you think you can beat. Whether that's a challenge or not, that's up to the, public to decide. But you look at an opponent and you like, yeah, I could beat him. Just like the Dobson fight. Everybody watched it and they're like, oh, yeah, I could beat Conor. That's how it goes. But it's up to
Yeah,
Conor
the
to
doctor was
prove people wrong. Nah, you good. I took
no
your
for
time. You
sure.
good. You good. You good.
No, it's all good. It's all
All
good.
right.
I seen the fight with him and Dobson. Dobson was a big dude though, but I just don't think. I think they're trying to rush Conor Ben because of the problems he's had over there. So they feel like the need to rush him and try to get him in some big fights. But
Nah.
he don't have it like that.
I mean, you telling me you ain't gonna watch Conor Ben versus Blair the Flair?
I mean, I would watch it, but it's not like a exciting fight to me, really.
What? That's the definition of
I'm,
exciting, champ. You tripping right now. Like
I'm,
Conor Ben comes to fight and Blair the Flair certainly is vulnerable enough and comes to fight. Like I don't know what we talking about now.
No, Conor Ben is good. I like him and stuff, but I just don't think he's like beating these top fighters over here. It's just
Nah, for
I think
sure,
there's
for sure. But I
there's a
said
big
Blair
level
the
difference
Flair.
between them guys in the UK. My bad.
No, I said Blair the Flair, but it's all good. That is the bell, champ. Appreciate you.
For sure. Thank you, folks.
Putting the link for Twitter and for Discord in the live chat for those that want to call in. Now is the time. We got Treese in Toledo, Ohio. We also got, is this Cat Williams? Let me see. Oh, no, Kermit. $10 super chat. No words, just love, I'm assuming. Let us know. Kermit. Treese, is you with me?
Yo.
What up?
Yo. What up, though? What up, though? So I was just trying to let you get that off. But with this Conor Ben and Tank, I don't know if we gonna get that. I don't know. We'll see. But I hear my man Eddie Hearn. Well, Eddie Hearn trying to get him a big fight. When I'm thinking about that, I know I was talking about Santillion for Tio, but shit, fuck it, why not Conor Ben and Santillion? And buddy, I know he with Top Rank with
Champ.
Mr. Giovanni.
Champ,
What?
why you be getting confused with what's big? How is
You're not talking
Stantinion
about
big?
because he got it. Whoa! If you let me burn, we trying to get him to the Tank fight. I mean, Ben, he just fought Peter. He just fought. Well, he
Listen,
just fought Peter Dobson. Bro.
the audio say we working with Tank. We trying to get that fight. But what I can guarantee
They
you,
not gonna get that fight. I don't care. I get what you're saying. I don't see it
the
though.
audio say we working with Tank. We trying to
Brother.
make that fight. But what I can guarantee is that
I'm
Conor
telling you,
Ben will be in a big fight. So you
I don't
saying
care.
we trying to build him?
Tank. I don't care about Tank, but I'm saying if he fights, it's for a belt. It's for a welterweight belt. You telling me that the man trying to get in. If he get him a belt, at least it make him viable. Now it makes him. Now somebody really want to fight him. Maybe Haney really want to go up to 147 and fight him. Now he got a fucking belt now. I'm just saying, like, make the man viable to fight. He just fought Peter Dobson and looked like shit, bro. Why the fuck is we talking about Peter? Why the fuck is we talking about Conor Ben versus a fucking Tank or a Pacquiao? Or why the fuck do he deserve a big
Because
fight?
Tank called him out.
But he not gonna fight
Because
him, bro.
because
Tank
Pacquiao
call niggas out
because
every day and
Pacquiao
don't fight them niggas,
because
bro.
Pacquiao contacted Conor Ben's team to make a fight.
But when I say Pacquiao and Haney, you call me crazy. But now Pacquiao and Ben is a great fight. That's the shit I'm saying. Why the fuck do Ben call it? Why the fuck do Ben deserve a great fight?
I
bro?
never said it was a great fight, but Pacquiao
Ben should be
contacted Ben. Why you mad
I
at
get
him?
you. I'm not. I am mad because he don't fucking deserve it. Conor Ben should be fucking. He should be fighting niggas like my nigga Charles Conwell. He need to be fighting Charles Conwell or something like that.
Tell Tank
If
and
he want to
Pacquiao
move up,
stop calling him then.
man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't think management. I ain't mad at the nigga Conor Ben for taking the fight. I get it, but I'm saying though, like he need to, if he want to, this nigga ain't even picked the weight that he want to be at. My man fighting at 150, he ain't never fought at a solid 147. He ain't fought at a solid 154. He don't know what the fuck he want to be at. Let's see the man actually fight at a solid weight class first against the, like, come on, man. Like, I think him and Villa is a good fight. If he want to get the Tank fight, you go over here and sign the PBC and fight Roman Villa at 147, at an actual 147. Not no 150 shit. You feel me? Something like that. Give me hell. I even take him against a fucking Abel Ramos who just fought Cody Crowley. Fuck it. Give me that or something. Give me somebody who I know gonna give you a fight. Go out there and bang them out at an actual 147, my nigga. Not 150. Not no 152 or none of this odd shit. I don't even know what the fuck. That's my point, brother. I don't even know what the fuck he really is. Is he gonna do he want to fight at 154? If that's the case, then fight Charles Conwell. Fight Brian Castano. Fight one of these guys. He don't deserve no Pacquiao or no Tank or nothing off the bat. But that's my point. When you coming off a Peter Dobson fight looking like shit. That's all. But you feel me? I'm not no maniac, but But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio. And Albert Bell. Get your hands on the Michael Magnesi, bro, for that WBO silver, bro, and demand one of these niggas to fight you, bro. This shit getting out of control, man. Shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
Bruh, I don't get his logic. Like, it's cool to be frustrated and to express the frustration.
Word.
But to come and say Conor don't deserve Tank when Tank called him out. Conor don't deserve Pacquiao when Pacquiao's team contacted Conor's team. Conor should be fighting Conwell, who hasn't fought since, I don't know, COVID. It's just like, what do we say about what you're saying is really the question, because what is going on in that call? I don't get it. Like, you mad at one dude for being an option king as if it's his fault, and then you calling for a dude to get a fight that doesn't even fight. Right? Counterpunch, Drew.
Yo, did I just hear what I heard?
It depends when you were listening.
Are they getting sun in? This last caller, are they getting any sun in fucking Toledo, Ohio? Any vitamin D? Because that was utter delusion. Last I checked, it's okay for a guy to have a 136-pound catch weight with a rehydration clause. And then that same guy calls out Conor Ben and doesn't do the A-side shit where he sends the offer. He asks the B-side to send the offer. And they get the offer together, they send it. What's the problem? Charles Conway, like, for real? What the fuck I know they smoking on that Reggie out there. They ain't got no prime indoor out there in Toledo, or it gets just dried up by the time it gets shipped out there. Because what the fuck was that? Who else is calling out? Ness, is it everybody calling out Conor Ben? Wasn't Bill Haney up there as a guest? Like, it would be an honor to share the ring with you?
Yep.
Like, so, fuck this shit. He don't deserve it. Everybody's licking their chops like he's food. So he do deserve it. He do got a little bit of leverage. You mean to tell me, like, fucking in a world where Conor beats Tank in this fight, that fucking the next fight, him and Devin ain't even bigger? Like, come on, man. Nobody want to see that bullshit. It's a big fight. They mad that Conor can have some shady eggs with his huevos con chorizo in the morning and still get a big fight. I don't I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, and I don't see where Tank goes from here other than Ryo or Frank Martin, and he's gonna have to have a lower relevant fight than Devin and Ryan, and that gives Devin Team Dev dollars, the Haney voice, that gives Dev more leverage in the negotiation should they come back around the next fight. You know, so I hope Tank take the fight. I'd like to see it. I just like to see it having Eddie Hearn on the podium with Ellerby. That'd be for great TV. That'd be a great presser. The shit talking in that presser would be great. But that's my call. Shout out to Toledo, Ohio, y'all. Get some sun. It's a beautiful
so true.
60 degrees in LA.
That was a great angle. I forgot what the press conference between Ellerby representing Tank and Eddie Hearn. Oh man.
You know, I want Eddie to sing that song for Ellerby when he up there too. That's gonna be great. Now, come on.
That's true.
Pay-per-view buys. A million pay-per-view buys.
I don't know
in
about
the
it.
UK.
I don't know if there's definitely in the UK.
A million over there in the UK.
Hopefully here in America too. Hopefully here too. Fuck it.
500,000
I mean, look,
in America with an 8-figure gate. $10-15 million gate.
I could see it, man. I mean, don't nobody's tweets get picked up more than Tank's tweets, man. It's crazy.
Danny, am I crazy to say a Vegas gate with him is 10 million if he did 5 million on the East Coast in a January?
With who? With who?
With Tank and Conor in Vegas.
I don't think that's crazy. I mean, that's about half of what he did with Ryan. So obviously that was a mega event. I think that would represent a big fight for sure.
Yeah, I don't exactly. So that's my call. I'll pop in on that. I got one more left. I'll pop in later.
All right. Yo, so all these, rap sites, I don't know if you noticed, they picked up Tank's tweet, Danny, about Usher.
Yeah, Swiss Beats already came out in response to all the criticism that Usher's been receiving.
I bet you he took the high road. Like, come on, bro. When you know what's yours, you ain't got to say much.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. He been having her on lock for like 30 years. Like the fact that, like, come on, man. Like he been cuffed her. Like when she was in her prime and everybody wanted her, he cuffed her. Like he ain't got nothing to worry about.
He said, y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see the amazing dress that's covering the entire stadium, and it was dress she was wearing because I guess
that was a dress
because
that shit looked like a pantsuit to me. Wasn't it like some red sheer shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that.
He said tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats to Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum. It's open until July.
That's right, man. Amen.
I mean, do you guys think that was that bad? That hug?
I mean, yeah, don't
like
be coming up behind my wife, but I get performance. Like my wife's also a performer / entertainer. It's like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, they're performing.
But do I just want a guy coming from behind my wife? You feel me? And it's like thick to butt. And now you got your arms wrapped around the front of her waist. Yeah, I probably don't want that. You feel me? But that's, like you said, it's a performance.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a performance. And it's like, was that part of the choreographed performance? Now, maybe if he went
That's what they say about the Janet and Timberlake shit, that was choreographed. So.
Well, that was, but they just couldn't say anything. But this is like, I would be maybe feel some way if he just improv that and grabbed her and all that, but if it was choreographed, especially, it's like it's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit like that is rehearsed.
Yeah, he a dancer. He a dancer.
So Swiss probably already knew, like, bro, this the shit that this will come with the performance.
Right.
Crazy how she ain't age at all though. Shout out to her doing her team. Island team. Counterpunch Toledo. Treese.
So did you watch the Super Bowl
I
or
ain't
did
watched
the
nothing.
halftime show
I ain't watched
make it
nothing.
to your timeline?
I ain't watched nothing.
Oh, so you don't even know
I don't know what happened.
touching that went on.
I only know what the Instagram tweets of Tank website sent. Like, you know how they put it together, like, oh, Tank said this, and they show her in the red. That's why I don't even know what she wore. Trees, I just want to say you had a bunch of super fans in the chat, like, oh, you ain't hear him because you ain't let him talk, which is not true, because you heard me engaging with you, and when I stopped, you heard the bell. Then you got 3 minutes unfiltered. So I say that to say I still ain't understand you.
Well, what I'm saying is, with the Conor Ben, if y'all telling me that when you said that he would like a Barrio, he was saying that he would like a Barrios, right? Boom, that's a champion and all that good shit. And you told me that's a good fight and whatnot. And I'm telling you, why not fight a Santillan, who I know he's top ranked, but I've seen him fight on. He's fought with Matchroom and fought on the zone and all this good shit. Why not lock up with him, who's got a belt, who I've seen have good fights? I think that's a good fight. I think it's a makeable fight. It's for a belt. That's all I'm saying. Shit like that. And then then with the go ahead, what'd you say? Go.
That's racist.
I don't understand how that's right, but anyway.
I mean, you the only one saying, well, didn't he want to fight Barrios?
He just told me that he went. I'm not. I'm just saying that they both got a belt.
So help us understand. Help us understand how Barrios and Santillan the same. If you ain't being racist,
brother, they both got belts, and I'm not saying that they same. I'm saying that the Santillan fight is more makeable than the Barrios fight because I've seen him fight on the zone before. That's all I'm saying. I know that he can fight the guy. Don't do that. I'm not trying to make it no right. Don't do that. I'm saying that they both good fighters. I know that you said that they
top rank is more makeable. Come on, man.
He just fought on.
Knock it off. You trying to say that's one Mexican with a belt. Here's another Mexican with a belt when it ain't the same. Because this Mexican has fought Tank. This Mexican has fought Thurman. This Mexican has been on PBC. This Mexican has been trained by Virgil Hunter.
I'm making it about the belt.
No.
And I'm making it about the more makeable fight.
You making it about the belt. Listen to me.
Listen to me.
You making it about the belt. You making it about the belt. You making it about the belt. And I'm trying to tell you that they are not on the same level for the 20 reasons that I just mentioned, plus I got another 20. They not on the same level other than they two Mexicans and got a belt.
I'm not telling you about the levels. I don't care, nigga. If he willing to fight Peter Dobson, why the fuck can't he fight Santillan for the belt, my nigga? I don't care about the levels.
What
you making it about some other shit.
My bro.
You making it about some other shit.
This is the second time you ask if he willing to fight Peter Dobson. Do you not understand Peter Dobson is a tune-up? Peter Dobson is a comeback fight. Peter Dobson is a transition fight into the 47-pound division.
And when you do that, what are you transitioning to? To a title shot, right? Which I'm trying to give you with Giovanni.
No.
You tune up into then.
My dude. Listen.
If you building up, what do you build up to? If it's not a title shot, what are you building up to?
Trees. Why are you living in like this fake world? When has Conor?
Fake world?
You know what, bro? I'm gonna just hit the bell. Give you 3 minutes to say what you want again, and just say it because you can say it. But it's not realistic.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna just leave. I want to leave y'all with this. When Santillan fought Rocha, it wasn't on Top Rank. It was on the Zone and Matchroom. But that's neither here nor there. When I'm telling you that Charles Conwell should have a fight, I'm saying if Conor Ben wants to go up to 154. If he doesn't want to do that, then don't worry about a Charles Conwell. Virgil Ortiz, since you're at 154, how about you fight a Charles Conwell? Or if they're going to put a Virgil Ortiz on that Conor Ben card or wherever the fuck they're going to put Conor Ben, if he needs an English fighter to help his card, put Virgil Ortiz with a Sam Eggington. Fuck it, I like that fight. At 154 for Virgil Ortiz, do something like that. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing. And then, like I say, the Roman Villa and Conor Ben fight. If he wants a tank, if you're gonna sign to PBC, that's all I'm saying. Take the Roman Villa fight or something like that. Or if you thinking if Ness wants you to get a tune-up, how about you fight Speedy Rashidi then? Since he needs you to get more tune-ups, go fight him if you're gonna sign the PBC. I don't want these caveats to be left out. I'm not just throwing fighters' names out here for the sake of it. Like I say, Giovanni Santillion is not across the street and he has a belt. And Ness wants you to build up. And when people build up, they usually build up towards title fights, which I'm trying to get you with Stantillion. But if you're not building up towards that, I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. Go ahead and fight a Tank or a Cody Crawley or one of these guys. But fuck it, if they're telling me that Barrios is good for you and he's trying to make it like I'm trying to make it racist, I'm just saying that one guy has a belt and the other guy has a belt, except one of those guys doesn't fight on the zone. Oh, well, shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio. You guys know what the fuck is going on.
We actually do
Usually,
not. We
usually I
actually
fuck
do
with
not
Tree's
know what the
calls,
fuck
man.
is going on.
Usually I fuck with Tree's calls. My man started when you rung the bell, cause that's when I started paying attention. Cause y'all was trying to have a decibel contest, who could yell the loudest and shit before that. But when you rung the bell is when I started listening to his call, and he started it with Santillan fought on the zone. That was Matchroom. I'm like, nope, that was a Golden Boy show. So then I was already lost, right? So not like I'm lost in this forest. And then this dude literally said, "I'm not throwing names out there. I'm being realistic." And I'm like, "No, the fuck you not, bro. Like, what are you saying that's realistic?"
Nothing. My
And,
man
and,
said
and to
if
think
Conor
that
wants
like
to
Barrios and Santillan is the same because they have a fucking belt. Like Barrios ain't been two division, ain't been on pay-per-view, ain't fought world champions, right? Like he's actually fought world champions, people that we know. Like, bro, nowhere near the same.
thank you for at least saying it, cause they try to make me mean, bro. I don't get
And,
it.
and all due respect, it wouldn't do anything for Ben's, career.
Exactly. Like I try to tell these guys, be realistic. He like, well, if Conor Ben wants to go to 54, he should fight
Then
Conwell.
he
That's
says,
what I'm saying. And I'm like,
then he said,
why?
if you want to go to PBC, which he did say that, if he
Yeah.
chooses to go to PBC,
And sign a
then he
deal.
said, hold on. Then he said, and fight the guy that ain't with PBC in boot tennis. I'm like, bro, like, what is you saying that's making sense? Yeah, to sign with PBC, you gotta fight the guy that ain't with PBC. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, Treese, it's all love, man. You my guy. You
Yo,
just ain't had your bowl of Wheaties this morning. Or maybe the milk was a little sour. I don't know, Trees, but
which Espinoza, I don't know if you've seen it, but he doubled down in the last 48 hours on a tweet. Someone asked him about Boots, and he made it clear that Boots isn't with PBC. And then announced that Boots would be fighting on the Canelo undercard, though. Or not announced, but confirmed. Because Bozy was, it was a tweet that it was clip of a video of Bozy saying Boots was supposed to fight Barrios, but Barrios, whatever. And now they going to be coming back on the Canelo undercard. And then Espinoza, quote tweets that and says facts. And then, someone gets into it like, so is he not with the PBC? And he's like, nah, he isn't with the PBC. Because, they try to blame the PBC for Boots' inactivity. And he's like, first off, he ain't with the PBC. Second off, 3 opponents either pulled out or didn't take the fight, so that added to Boots being away from the ring. But I say all that just to show that he's still not with the PBC, where people like to think he is with the PBC. He's getting his favor because of Al's friendship with Espinoza, and Espinoza, obviously, we got to assume at this point he's on an advisory role with Boots, because you know, you no longer part of the network and you're still working on behalf of Boots, you know, that's whatever that is. Tip.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Advisory, managerial role for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tip Bayless.
I got Worlds with a Cash App, $1. He says, show so good, y'all interrupting my day. I like 4 hosts. Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. We got Tip Bellis check-in.
Yo.
Yo, we hear you.
What's the
We hear you.
word? What's
We
the
hear
word?
you. What's
Yeah,
good?
man. I just want.
How are you?
Just want to give a chilling, man. I just want to give a special shout out to somebody. You know, Shannon Ryan. You know, she looked good on Saturday night. You know, she looked good every other day. You feel me? It's just like that. You know, shout out to Reese Bellotti, man. Reese Bellotti. I don't know if y'all watched the fights, bro, but you know, the UK put on this weekend, man. The UK put on this weekend. Reese Bellotti was in a dog fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thugged it out, 12 rounds. And then yo, the Israeli David Benavidez, bruh. Oh my God. What's old boy name? Oh
Don't say
shit. Hold on.
Shariza.
Who's he talking about?
Man, what the fuck?
Hey, nah.
I don't know who that is, but that's
Bro, you
that's a-
can't compare him to David. He's way more technical. He uses his reach, his length. He stays long.
Either way, you get what I'm saying.
I
Either
don't
way, you
get
get
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying.
I don't.
Look, the kid is a monster, bro. He's a dog. Look, he got that shit in him. He gonna be a champ. Hey, if anything, that's the best fighter in the UK got right now. I lie to you not. That's next up. Fuck that Conor Ben shit. This kid is next up. He's gonna be a star.
What's
He's
his
gonna be
name?
a star in middleweight, bro. Hold on, I'll get
He's
it right
talking about
quick.
Hamza Shariza.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hamza Sharif. Yeah,
Or
bro,
Hamza
I'm telling you.
Shariz.
Hamza, yeah. Okay. I don't know about
He like
Benavidez,
six.
but he's a good fighter.
Nah, he like 6'10", straight body snatcher, bro. Like, yeah, you're right. He is more technical than David. He knows how to
Way
use his
more,
legs very
way
well,
more, bro.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like a Tommy Hearns, bro. He's long, bro. He got so much leverage on all his shots. I mean, listen, the star of the night, the star of this community is Trav, man. I can't believe it. I'm a sucker, man. Like, I don't believe this dude called it, bro. I'm telling you, Trav did the research. He called it. He called it. He said first round knockout. All them dudes in my betting group made hella money. I don't
that's
bet
crazy.
like them, bro. He knew it.
I bet the under.
Nah, he called that
I
shit, bro.
definitely bet the under.
He made everybody bet on first round, 1 through 4 and 1 through 6.
Well, I figured he was gonna knock Liam out because.
But he did that shit in
but-
one round. But look how many uppercuts he landed, like on separate occasions too. Not like Tim Tszyu, where it's like so many in a row. No, just Tom, boom, crazy accurate uppercuts. Nah, that kid is he's good. He got my attention for sure.
I'm fucking with Buddy.
Super tall.
Yeah.
Tall, long,
rangy, everything.
and
yes.
you know, decent power. Cause look, Demetrius Andre didn't do that.
15 out of 19 knockouts. That's not bad.
Nah, power
y'all was talking
legit.
about
Power legit.
Conor Ben, right? I mean, shit. If anything, me personally, I would like to see Conor Ben versus Avanesian. You know what I'm saying? Former champ at 47. It's something. It's something to start somewhere. You know, get him back in the mix. If we talking about title contention. But what sanctioning body is he gonna be competing in? Because you know, right now he really just a prize fighter, if anything, bro.
Who?
He's
Conor
ranked.
Ben.
He's ranked in a few sanctioning bodies.
He'll be ranked higher in the WBA if he beat Tank.
Yeah, but it'd be easier to go after Avanesian.
Why is he gets the
Yo,
title? though?
what
I
is
think
wrong
it's about
with
a big
y'all?
fight.
What is wrong with y'all?
Nah, Ness, you gotta understand, David Avanesian is the former regular champ, bro.
Bro,
So it's
Bro,
I mean,
but
if
what
you're
is
talking about the
wrong
money,
with
okay, vote
you?
for Tank,
What is
but
wrong with you? It's like I was trying to tell Trees, and I ain't even want to waste my time, but clearly I got to tell the entire community. Bruh, if Conor wanted a title shot, he could have been had it. He could get a title shot right now versus Boots. Right now, he could get a title shot versus Boots. He been trying to fight Chris Eubank Jr.
Really?
What?
I don't
What
know
you
if
say?
they'll make. I don't know if they'll make the Boots fight right now. I don't think that's a fight to make right now.
You saying that because you
Like, we
think
gotta
he'll
be
lose,
realistic.
right? You saying that because you think he'll lose.
Nah, I'm just thinking, you know, we in this boxing community now, so we gotta think the all around spectrum. It's not the money, it's the money. It's not as big of a fight as we think it is right now. Like, it's a big fight later on down the line.
So don't get me wrong. Let us understand what you're saying. Somehow Ben is good enough for Tank, who called out Tank and asked Eddie publicly to send an offer, but Ben ain't good enough for Boots.
I like to see Ben versus Avanesian and then possibly Stanionis.
Bro, y'all live in some sort of weird world, man.
You don't think they can make that happen? I think they can make
I don't think they
versus
waste
Conor
their
Ben.
time. I don't think they waste their time. I think they're looking for big names for the Ben, and that's been evident based all of the headlines. Headlines have been Ben and Conor. Excuse me, Ben and Eubank, Ben and Pacquiao, Ben and Gervonta Davis, Ben and Eubank Jr., never Ben and Stantillion, Ben and Conwell, Ben and Avanesian. Like, bro, stop with your unrealistic
But
fights.
just think about this. These are the whole time. Avanesian is not unrealistic, bro.
Okay.
Let's get that right.
All right.
Avanesian ain't unrealistic.
You
But
win.
you gotta think about this. If you put in a title, is going to add extra value, so it won't hurt him to fight Avanesian. And you
Bro,
keep
we
him
talking
busy.
about a Tank offer. He offered Tank $15 million. Y'all motherfuckers talking about Avanesian, Conwell, fucking Stantillion. Like, none of them dudes bring $15 million, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Like, really, 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 what is wrong with y'all? We talking about Eddie making an official offer. We already did a show on him possibly sending. This is him sending it. This is Conor now challenging Tank to accept it. And y'all still talking about Stantillion fucking... The fuck this guy say? I don't even... The fuck are we talking about? Like, they not on that bullshit. They talking about Pacquiao, Eubank Jr., Mario Barrios, who been on pay-per-view twice and fought one of the faces of fucking boxing. Like, what are y'all talking about? You're talking bullshit, man. Y'all, shit. Where the fuck he at? Where he at? You seen that right there, right? I did that because of you, Jay Billy. I was about to say the phrase. You understand? I need you to tell me what phrase am I supposed to use right now when we getting a consistent amount of callers consecutively to call in to talk unrealistic fights. This is unrealistic.
So
why the fuck is Conor Ben gonna fight a dude that got a body when he is a fucking draw? He's a star. Even if you don't think he's a star, his matchroom treats him like a goddamn star.
But that's why you keep him a star. Ness. That's the whole point. That's exactly my point of fighting a Conor Ben. Like, bro, like him fighting a Conor Ben and then getting a Stanionis makes the fight even bigger. And it's something on the line, bro. It's something of value on the line.
Yo, he's still talking about Stanionis, bro. My man. If Stanionis could fight anywhere other than with PBC, he'd have done that 3 years ago. He been inactive for 3 years. Let me get to some other callers, bro. You out here wilding,
get that man a payday, bro.
You
You gotta get
wilding,
him a payday.
Yeah, tell Al to get him a payday, or do me a better favor. Go listen to my last interview with him where he tells you that he ain't been able to pay for camp expenses. He broke. He living in Lithuania, mad as fuck. Go listen to that. So my Al got to give him a payday. Tyron, what up? If that motherfucker could have got a payday on DAZN, on Top Rank, motherfucker, on Triller, on Pro Box, believe me, And Manistan owners would have been picked up that payday. Y'all got to stop this cap, man. What's going on?
Yo, what's good, champ?
Tyron, what up? What up, champ?
How you feeling, man?
All good.
Shouts out TVV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Um, yeah, before I really didn't like the fight, Ness, but when you think about it, man, the more you just sit down and think about it, I like this fight. Will Tank accept it? Honestly, I don't know. I think he should. I think it's a good fight for him. But I just think it all depends on PBC. Like I'm seeing a lot of reports of Canelo possibly leaving and PBC and Amazon not backing PBC and PBC trying to find another network for a budget and everything of that nature. So we really don't know what's going on with that. I know Calvin on the interview like a couple days ago, someone asked him about, possibly the next move for Tank. He was basically just saying, like, his team is ready to go, Tank is ready to go, but it's just things around the situation is kind of holding things up, whatever that means. So I'm not sure what's going on, with PBC and everything like that. But if I'm Tank and if I can accept it and make the fight, man, go ahead, accept it. 10, 15, that's more than enough. Versus, Conor Ben, like you said, is a star, UK star. Will give more notoriety for Tank, more fans, and I think it would be an action-packed fight when you think about it. So before I was kind of against it because I'm like, man, you don't want to fight Devin at 140, but you want to move up. But I see the business, and I can see Tank moving up, then possibly coming back down to fight Devin at a catch weight or the case may be. But again, that's when I'm just sitting here thinking about it. It's not a bad fight. It's an action-packed fight. And it can go either way. It can go either way. Tank has the skills, but Ben is more, I feel, is more comfortable at that weight, and he's also aggressive. He still has some power that can keep, Tank on the edge a little bit. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not mad at the fight. I just don't know if Tank is go ahead and really accept it. I don't know if it was all for trolling or, just keeping the buzz up. But we'll just see, man. I just think it all depends on PBC side, in my opinion. But that's just my call, champ. What's your thoughts on it?
I think if it's trolling, this the ultimate troll. He's never gone this far. He's never told Eddie send me an offer. He's never doubled down and said I'm waiting. He's never entertained Eddie without putting him on blast, right? Like they having real conversations that he's not putting out there. Eddie's claiming he talking to him and they talking. So
do you, So do you think it's like it's more realistic? Do you think it's like something to do with PBC? That's why Tank is like, more serious about this fight and serious about Eddie sending him an offer because of his whatever's going on with PBC?
I mean,
but that's my call, champ.
I mean, look, there's been reports from numerous people that Tank wasn't happy with the first offer, so maybe that could be true. Maybe it's not. Who knows, man? I just want to see Tank fight, Alex, what up?
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon now. All right, excellent, man. I hope everyone's having a great day.
How are you?
Yeah, man, this is a great topic. This is the things that I like to talk about. When you get people like Mayor Toledo Treese trying to make like fights within weight classes or for belts, like what's wrong with him? Nobody cares to see that. I want to see, listen, weight classes don't matter. Belts don't matter. I want to see Tank Davis fight Conor Ben. And the winner, man, I want to see them either drop down in weight or fuck weight and bring them up anyway, or they can go up in weight. I don't know, maybe fight Chris Eubank, Canelo. Maybe instead of it being, somewhere like Vegas or Saudi Arabia, maybe we can get it like on the moon, or maybe we can get it in space.
Your sarcasm
I don't know, bro.
is entertaining, but since you want to act like this is no, your sarcasm is entertaining, but since you want to act like what we're talking about is so I don't know, far-fetched, why don't you tell the audience in the last 24 months how many fighters have moved up in weight to take on a fight? Go ahead, tell us. and then
Hey,
tell us.
listen, man.
And no,
Well, but how does that correlate? How does that correlate? You got people like
Because
Devin
you making
Haney
it.
who
You called
who's
in.
undisputed
You
moved
called
up and,
in.
and fought
You
for a
called
belt at
in. You
140.
called
You know
in
what I
and
mean?
said. You called in and said you got guys like Toledo Treese trying to make fights in the same division, and we laughing at them and telling them that that's not realistic because realistic
Yeah,
is a
how
guy
dare
moving
he?
up in weight when that is also realistic. That is
I'm
also
saying, yeah, we
realistic.
have to shit on people like him that actually want to see those type of things.
No,
A boxing fan that wants to see
we
competitiveness
never shit
that they
on
haven't
him.
seen
We
these
never shit
fighters
on
in.
him.
You know what I
We
mean?
never shit on him. But why don't you show Toledo Treese history of a guy with the drawing power of Conor Ben fighting the likes of a Stantillion or a Conwell? Please give us the equivalent. Any anytime.
I mean, like he was saying, I mean, how dare he say, maybe he wants to get a belt and then try to make a super fight. I mean, that was such a stupid idea. Like
Which belt
how dare
exactly?
he even try and
Which are the two
I mean,
interims
he
were we
thought
talking about? Which are the
I
two
mean, didn't he
interims?
mention both of them? I believe he mentioned both of them. I mean, and
I
those
know.
guys
And are
they
those
can become full title
championships?
lists at any time, right? But
They
I
have to
mean, he's just
become.
he,
They
he
have to
might be like
become.
just the worst kind of people.
They have to
I mean, how
become.
dare he?
But don't you have to become
Listen,
if you fight
don't
an
call for
interim
Tank fighting
champion?
135 pounders or moving up one weight class.
But Alex, don't you have to become? Don't you have to be elevated if you become an interim champion?
No, absolutely, you do.
Okay,
Who's to say?
didn't I
Who's to
tell?
say that if they
Wasn't
don't try
my
to make that
answer?
fight, it'll
Wasn't
be a
my
push for
answer?
that at least?
Wasn't my answer to Treese and to guys like you that if Conor Ben wanted a title shot, he could have gotten it right versus Boots.
Absolutely, no. That is a
So we
true
know.
point. But you know what? But
My
then we have
point.
people that
Let me
just say this is
explain. But let me
boxing. I
explain.
want to
But
see.
let
I
me
want to see
explain.
lights.
But let
I
me
want to see
explain because you don't
fireworks.
want to. You don't want to
I want them.
explain.
They
You don't
can't.
want
They
to
can't have
explain
a
to the
performance
audience
if they
what
fight
that
for like a
means.
title. It can
What
only
that
be if
means
it's
is
some
it
crazy
is
ass matchup.
unrealistic when y'all call in here talking about Conor should do this because you see that that's not what he does. If Conor wanted a title shot, he would have been got one. That's not what he does. He's looking for a big fight. He was already ballooning up to fight Chris Eubank Jr. at 60. Nobody was asking him to fight for a title then.
And on top of what he does and doesn't do, the show is really based on the interview that Eddie conducted, in which he told us that if it's not Tank's, it would be if it's not Tank next, it would be a big fight next.
And
So it's
big
like
doesn't consist of Stantillion, Conwell, or any other weird name that you're trying to defend. Stick to the context of the show. And then
Hey,
maybe,
listen, man. I just said we should shit on people like Toledo. Absolutely.
Alex, then maybe if you think we shitting on him, maybe we would not if he would have stuck to the context of the show. If he would have stuck to reality. Because if Conor isn't going to fight Tank, the rest of the show says, what's the big fight he will fight? And Stantillion ain't it.
Hey man, the power
Conwell
is in
ain't
money, right? And that's the problem, right? Or maybe that's actually great. Yeah,
No,
I keep wanting to see these type of matchups.
is callers
Maybe
being
we can get Conor
unrealistic.
Ben versus Mayo in a
The
way.
problem is callers being unrealistic, just like yourself. You being
Right.
unrealistic.
Super unrealistic. Absolutely, man. Yeah, but I just thank you for the time. This was a great conversation, and I really hope we keep getting. Maybe we get Manny Pacquiao versus Canelo Alvarez. That's another great one.
Tell me, when's the last time Conwell fought?
Listen. I don't give a fuck about that Conwell fight, but he's literally looking. He's looking. Conwell hasn't fought since he fought Abreu. What I can't remember what that was. That might have been oof.
Okay,
dude, was that all the way back when Cepeda Prograis maybe?
Tell me, in your opinion, has Conwell made $100,000 in a paycheck versus a fight?
Unlikely, yeah. So let's pocket watch. So that's important. So if you haven't made enough money, you shouldn't be getting any fights.
No. I'm not saying that, but is it likely that if you're not making money, you're gonna be in the Conor conversation?
I mean, so Mario Barrios was making 100,000 beforehand, before he fought Tank.
Was he making 100,000 before Tank?
Yeah.
Man, bro, go do some research. You love doing that, and you're good at it. Mario Barrios, let me explain. He's been with Al Heyman since 122 pounds.
Was that a yes or a no? I'm confused.
It's a beyond yes. He's made way more than 100,000 for a long time.
On one paycheck. Okay.
Say what?
Shout out.
I didn't hear you.
So on one check, he made 100K.
He said on one paycheck.
For numerous fights, he's made
Okay, that's
over
what's up.
100,000. What the fuck?
All right, I'll take a look before the Tank fight. All right, hey, for sure, man. Yeah, man. Conor Ben, Tank. I hope it's $100. And then maybe, like I said, we can get some other crazy stuff. Maybe Inoue versus I don't fucking know, Chris Eubank.
No.
I gotta go. I gotta go, Ness.
Yeah. Disgruntled boxing fan, upset at the world because the truth is what the truth is. Trees counter.
Yo. That's funny, man. That's funny, man. I guess, man. I guess it's all unrealistic to fight a motherfucker who actually fights on that network and shit of the zone. But yeah, fuck it, man. I guess, and then I heard you say that
again. Who's the promoter again?
No, he fought there once, so it's realistic.
But my point is that motherfucker Stantilio is a top-ranked fighter. The guy came over to Golden Boy. Either way it go, that means that Top Rank is willing to float his ass out. Float him out to Matchroom. To fight Conor Ben is my point, my guy. He's a floater.
So
that's my. Yeah, but you're missing the boat. But
so that's big, right? That's big. That's big. Because that's what Eddie said. If we don't get the Tank fight, we get in a big fight. I guarantee you that. He said, "I guarantee," or did he say, "I promise"?
Are championship fights not big fights in Eddie Hearn's eyes? Yes or no?
I don't know.
All right, cool.
Now when you're dealing with Conor Ben, like I said, when you're dealing with Conor Ben,
all I asked you is championship fights.
When you're dealing with Conor Ben, you can deal with reality. When you Google him, Pacquiao comes up, Tank comes up.
Who's a champion?
Barrio
so you telling me that because who's a champion?
Keith Thurman has come up.
Who's a former champion? Cool. You tell him name somebody who's not a former champion who's a big fight, man. Name somebody who's not a former champion who's a big fight for your man. Go ahead. That's my point. I didn't know that championship fights are not big fights. That's all I'm saying, brother. Can we strap the man up?
My bro,
Can we strap him up?
The fact that you think that Conwell with a silver belt is a champion is hilarious.
But now we want to get to I like how you dissected the only fighter who I said if he wants to go up to 154, and then that was my whole point, Ness.
Oh wait.
When I say
you
tell me,
are you saying that Barrios is the champion then? Which one is the champion that you're talking about?
And then that's my point, like an elevated champion. Oh, like Tank, an elevated champion. Damn.
Oh, so is
God.
So is Barrios elevated now? I'm sorry. Can you tell them?
I'm just saying but you saying that at any moment's notice.
Did Terrence vacate the belt?
Is his next fight gonna be at 147? Yes or no?
Whose?
Terrence Crawford's. Is his next fight gonna be at 147? Yes or no?
We don't know.
We gotta see.
He ain't vacating the belts.
That sounds like a no, and if it's not, it sounds like your man's will be. So can I talk?
Why he ain't vacate? Because I could swear Devin Haney was fucking. They made Devin come up off them belts quickly.
So Crawford gonna fight Tank at 147 is what you saying? That's what you're saying? Because I think that would be a bigger fight than Tank fighting Conor Ben. I'm just asking.
Who even said that?
I'm asking.
You really off the rails today, bro.
I'm asking. I'm trying to ask you. Is he fighting Tank? Because I heard that
question come from.
Because I heard that. If you would let me talk, Danny, and be quiet, because I heard that that's the only fight that would keep Bud at 147. That's why I'm asking you that. If he's not fighting Tank, then I don't see Bud staying at 147. If you would let me talk,
that, man. And I was just with him,
so Bud didn't say that Tank is the only fight that will keep him at 147.
He said that on one of them interviews he did. I remember that.
Okay, for sure. That's all I'm saying.
And did Bud not say he would never fight Canelo? Like, what the fuck? Do people not change their tune?
And then I'm asking you, so when he fights Canelo, when he relinquishes those belts, Barrios will be elevated, and so will Stantillion. So why won't Ben fight Stantillion, who's already on the zone, who's been floated out to the zone? That's my point.
He on the zone now?
He's not a champ. It's an interim.
I'm saying I know he's a top ranked fighter, but I just told you that Top Rank floated him out to the zone, bro. That fight wasn't on. That fight
Bro, why
wasn't
do
on.
you
His fight with
why do
Rosa
you
wasn't on
consider a title
ESPN.
opportunity floating somebody out?
And
You
what?
act
But
like
bro,
he went over there as a
I'm asking.
champ.
Hey, yo, but it's not a title. It's an interim. Come
But since when are
on.
Doesn't
our
make sense.
championship fights big
Different.
fights? Our
Bro,
championship
Crawford is the
big fights.
champ, man. I can't give you free time, like, just cause. Like,
So how long
Crawford
is
is the
that gonna be?
champ.
Will he be the champion by the end of the year? Yes or no?
We don't know.
Bro, what
Thank
the
you. That's a no,
fuck? Are
Danny.
we
Thank you.
gonna
No,
be
that's
here
a
by the end of the year? Like,
you don't know. You just what the fuck? It's a yes, brother. He's not gonna be. We know that he's not gonna be fighting at 147. When I brought up the tank, I
how do
told that's
we
the only
know
fight that
that?
he's standing there for.
How do we
Okay,
know
I'm
then.
that?
telling you,
How
I'm
So,
do
telling
we
you, I'm
know?
telling
How
you.
do we
Treese is the
so
know?
when I'm
only
How do
call
we
that's
know what the fuck?
so when
unrealistic.
I'm
How,
so when I'm asking you if why not Tank fight Bud then instead of Conor Ben because I'll
look,
rather see that. Why
Chase,
is that?
just make them rhetorical questions so we don't have to answer them. Just make them rhetorical questions, and then the chat will answer,
You're the
and
ones jumping in the
because
questions. I'm
you
just trying to talk
asking,
and you
bro,
cutting
you
me
asking
off.
shit out of this world, bro. Like the shit you
How is
asking
it
ain't
out of
even
the
making
world when I'm telling
sense.
you that Bud
Ain't even
Tank and
making sense, bro. Like
how is Tank and Bud out of this world when
it's out
Bud
of this
said that is
world. No. It's out of this world because by the time the question come out your mouth, you talking alien, bro. Like you just
how is it
you just
alien, brother?
talking to
You're
talk. You just, bro.
you're
We was
cutting me off
talking
because
two
you know that I'm
fighters. You
right. Danny,
bringing
it's
up two
okay for
other
you.
He
It's
said,
fighters.
he
okay for
said,
you to
you
be
know he
wrong,
right.
bro.
He said, you
It's
know he
okay for you to
right.
be wrong. It's okay for you to be wrong, brother. Like my man's just called in. It's okay for me to make sense. It's okay for us not to care about this fantasy ass fight when we. It's okay for if if Bud so why won't
Bro.
if Tank want to why
So
won't Tank
so
fight a
so,
Bud instead of a Conor Ben at 147? Is what I'm saying.
bro, you
Why
didn't
is
call
Conor Ben a big
Dan,
fight?
call Santillan
He
a
said, why
matchroom
won't,
fighter.
yo,
You
he
didn't
said,
call
why?
Santillan
Yo,
the
Danny,
zone fighter. You didn't
Danny,
call
Conor Ben
Santillan
is
a
a big fight
champ.
because he
You
just
didn't
like
call Santillan a belt
Danny,
holder.
Danny, he also just said, why would Tank fight Connor and not fight Crawford?
you talking about big fights since when it so Conor Ben is a bigger fight. Conor Ben is a bigger fight than Bud for Tank. I like how we laugh. I like that's good shit.
different.
Nah, but you know the answer to the
It's a two.
question
Oh, it's a
again,
two.
bro. Just make them rhetorical.
Hey,
You
yo,
asking
Brother.
rhetorical
I'm
questions.
just gonna.
Like,
I'm
come on.
asking.
yo,
Come
he
on,
really
man.
don't
Hey,
know
Ness, how
the
much
It's
time
answer.
we got left,
it's
bro?
Bud
We
No,
Crawford.
asking rhetorical
no, I'm
It's
giving
questions,
him
Bud
nigga.
extra
Crawford. It's
time.
Wonder
Bud
why the
Crawford.
fuck we
He
answer what
got
we
extra
answer.
It's
time. He
Bud
got extra
Crawford.
time.
It's Bud Crawford. Not a bigger fight than Conor Ben for Tank at
Why would
147.
why would Tank fight Ben and not Bud?
But we talking about big fight. Why not?
Hey yo,
Who
hey
has the
yo,
belt? What's the
hey
bigger
yo,
fight?
hey
Why
yo,
not Ben?
the fact that he really serious and don't know why is the
Nah, bro. God bless
best.
him. God bless him. That's why
But
I
one
said
of
just
them is
make
with
him
PBC.
rhetorical.
Tank will fight. Tank Bud is with PBC. Conor Ben is not. The guy that's a bigger fight. Amazon needs a
Hey
big
yo,
roll out breadcrumbs. Motherfucker,
Trees,
they need big fights. Why not make that fight? It's at 147. Fuck it. We
Trees
want to make
gotta, he
matchroom
gotta be
ass something.
doing this shit on purpose.
I gotta go.
He
I
gotta
gotta
be
go.
doing,
He
I
just
gotta go.
made
he,
my day. I'm
he
not
gotta
gonna
be doing
lie.
this shit on purpose,
Cause he
right?
was so serious, Ness. He was so serious.
You guys made the poor guy bust a blood vessel, though. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh, oh shit, yo. Yo.
Hey Ness, I wonder why Bud changed his mind and said he could fight Canelo after he saw Charlo fight Canelo. I wonder why.
Oh
If
shit, yo. He
if he said
said,
he couldn't, oh no, it
bruh.
wasn't after Charlo, it was after Spence. But if he said he couldn't, and then he said he could, I wonder why.
Yo, the fact that he said, why could Tank?
Tank
Why
fight
could Tank
big?
fight? Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, I literally have tears in my eyes. Literal. I can touch them and see watermarks on my pinky fingers and stuff. This is crazy. You are too much, Trees. You are. Big Gucci Nick.
What up?
What's up, man? Wow.
Yo, and that's how the audio.
You coming in now?
I bet. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Trees. Yo, sometimes when you getting beat up that bad, man, you just gotta like hang up, man. Recoup and come back. But yeah, man. Yo, how true is this? Did they send out an offer for 10 to 15 million?
Yes, sir. Eddie Hearn confirmed. He sent an 8-figure offer.
Ah, man, that's gotta be if he turned down, it's gonna look bad if he takes something like that, man, because he turned down the Haney $20 million offer. So if he take less to fight somebody at a higher weight, man, we could have fought Haney at 140, man, for more money. He's gonna get back for that, man. I don't think he's gonna take that. I think for Conor Ben, he's gonna want. See, he know Eddie got money, so he see the people who got money. He really trying to get the most out of, man. Like Turkey Ellis, he wants a couple Ferraris just to negotiate, man. You think he's gonna take 10 to 15 million for Conor Ben? He's probably gonna ask 25, 30 million guaranteed for that fight. Um, but regardless, it's a good fight, man. I didn't think they were serious, but they actually sending offers out there, so that fight's up in the air, man. I still like to see that fight, but to be honest with you, I feel like there are fights that are more important for his career than a Conor Ben, man. Like Shakur right now, isn't Shakur a free agent? Or he got one more fight?
One more fight. One more fight.
Oh, got you, man. Yeah, man.
He's retired.
I don't know. Apparently,
He's not real
it's
retired.
not. Yeah, I mean, how does that work? If he retire, technically, doesn't that void the contract or something like that, or he got to pay like a fee or something?
He
And you
not
can't
No,
retire.
that should avoid the contract.
He not retired, and that contract sits there like a nice car in the garage, not getting any mileage.
Cause it's a fight. It's a fight contract.
If he ever,
it ain't like
if he ever comes back, he
time.
owes that fight. That's just how
Oh,
it
got
works.
you. Yeah. Just
But
like how
but
Pacquiao
he
owed
not real
Top Gun. Got
retired, man. He not real retired. Go watch the interview on Fight Hype. Shout out to Fight Hype. I
Oh,
think.
no.
Yeah, nah, he's
I
not
didn't think
retired.
he was retired.
He made it clear that nobody gonna get the undisputed without him, which means he ain't dropping no belts. He made it clear that all roads lead through him. He ain't going nowhere. He there.
Yeah, man. He just pulling the same thing Tio pulled, man. These guys are just way too young to be retiring like that, man. I just feel like they get a lot more attention when they do something like that, man. Like, oh shit, Shakur said he retired, man. That's going to just spread his name around. That's all it is, man. Just kind of get his name back up in the air after that horrible performance. But yeah, man, that's my call. That's all I got, man. So I'm gonna keep listening.
All right. Nike Hendricks.
If you are tuned in, make sure to smash the like, hit the subscribe, and have that notification bell turned on so you know each and every time we go live. Lots of content on the page and lots more to come. So be on the lookout for that.
Nike, you there? You got to unmute, player.
Yeah, he ain't connected. I love the updated thumbnail with the Discord and X Spaces on it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's how we taking callers right now. I don't even want to deal with Blog Talk and their inconsistency. I'm trying to see, can we just straight transition to these? They're more
Yo,
reliable.
you can hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, man, my shit was tripping. Like, I don't know why when I be listening to the show on Twitter, if I like back out, open another app, it's like I gotta leave the space and come back in.
All I
Connect
heard
this
is
shit.
that you got a droid.
Nah, I got an iPhone, man. Hell nah, I got a 15.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I'm
trying to
saying,
I
man.
was trying to take shots at the droid people.
You get well, hey, they received them just then. Hey man, shouts out to the boxing voice. Shouts out Ness, Danny, Marco. I mean if he's still there.
What's up?
Connor and
Shout out to you,
Gervonta.
champ.
Damn. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. It's just some speculations. When Tank announced, but if it do happen, hey, I'm like Ness on this. Even though everybody want Haney next, but shit, if it do happen, hopefully Tank put on a good performance to where it's like now your ass stuck up here. Cause Haney's still young. He's gonna come up to 47. Even if he don't go down to 40, Haney gonna move in your division if you go up there and beat Ben. Cause ain't no way he gonna go back down to 35. I don't see it. If he do, it's just, hey man, you know he bullshitting around in his career. If he go up and fight Ben and wins and go back down, everybody gotta stop this and just call out the bullshit for sure, man. Real deal. I don't want to hear no more. Oh, this game plan this. Oh, he trying this. Oh, the greats did this when they went down and went up and went. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Cause ain't no way you go up to 47, win, and go back down to 35 because you ducking the man in the middle. Hell no, I don't get it right there. But yeah, I don't think he gonna take the fight. So hopefully, whoever he fight at 35 is a credible opponent. So that's my call, man.
All right. Yo, Dan Nay. Dan Nay.
What's good, champ? What's
You
good, champ?
wasn't on the other show, so what's your thoughts on the rumor that Shakur turned down that 15 milli for the 5 fights. 15 million,
No
5 fights.
opponents? No opponents listed?
Nah, man. Nah. But you gotta assume they was gonna try to finesse him a Emmanuel Navarrete and a Loma. I feel like
Shit, he must feel the better options for him are outside of Top Rank, or feel that Top Rank isn't capable of making those fights outside of their stable happen. You get what I'm saying? Because 3 million a fight, I mean, that ain't bad.
right.
Obviously, you don't know who you fighting.
Word.
Obviously, he'll be making more fighting on pay-per-view, potentially. But yeah, he must
Yeah,
feel
but
that.
on pay-per-view versus who? Like, who's gonna guarantee him 3 million versus who on what pay-per-view? Like, where he gonna go to get what? Like, where he gonna go to get a Devin
Nah, he
fight?
may not get it guaranteed, but he may get it. He may get it on the back end. Like he may
Aye, but
surpass that
but
on the back
verse
end.
but verse who?
I mean, obviously Tank, right?
Aye, they ain't guaranteeing you Tank. They couldn't even guarantee Matias, motherfucking. I mean, come on.
Well, Top Rank couldn't guarantee Tio. Um,
And Top Rank can't guarantee Tank.
mm,
It's the
I'm just
same
saying.
bud.
I'm answering your question. I don't think they could guarantee him anything, but I'm answering the question into which fight I think he could make more than $3 million in, and that's a Tank fight.
Yeah, that's my
I
thing. That's my thing.
I
It's
think I
I
think he'll
go down
make.
the list. What other fighter?
Bro, I mean, a lot of those PBC guys, honestly. Like, you mean to tell me he finally fight Pitbull, he won't make 3 million
So,
on pay-per-view?
oh
After selling
shit.
tickets and selling pay-per-views?
So Shakur Pitbull's a pay per view.
I mean, if Thurman and Zoo is a pay-per-view, fuck yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's it
I'm
then.
just
So he
going I'm
leaving.
just going with the reality of their business,
Nah,
bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah. So basically you
Top Rank don't
saying.
really do pay-per-views.
So basically you saying everything moving forward would be pay-per-view.
I think maybe not everything, but I think he's gonna move to where he's gonna be fighting on pay-per-view,
I
but trying
just
to
don't
make those
see.
pay-per-view type fights.
I just don't see how they get him guys like Isak Cruz and Tank to fight him.
Shit, money talk, bullshit walk, right?
That's what I'm saying. So now you got to pay like a lot to make the fight happen. Are those big fights? Can it recoup the
I
money?
mean, how much is Pitbull making as a co-main event B-side of trying to obtain the title
In a
on March 30th?
winnable fight, my bro.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. I'm asking a question. At the end of the
Oh,
day, Rolly's won a
we were
regular belt at 35, and now he's won a full version of a belt at 140 pounds. So he's the A side, regardless,
for
Like,
sure.
so I'm literally asking the question. What do you think he's making as the co-main event B side in a winnable fight?
Good
Moving
money.
up in weight.
I think he's making good money because you got to remember they made Isak turn down numerous big offers. Remember, he turned down a Ryan offer. He turned down a Shakur offer. So I think he's making big money. We all know he's making more than $1 million because Frank was getting $1 million that he didn't even take, and they made Isak turn that down. And like you said, Isak and Shakur is a pay-per-view. So we know Al had to pay him good money to get in there with Rolly because he turned down a Ryan Garcia and a Shakur
You think
Stevenson
he
offer.
making that on paper? You think he making that like they might hit him off?
All I know is he making that because that's what he walked away from. He walked away from a Shakur Stevenson million-plus offer, and he walked away from a Ryan Garcia, obviously million-plus offer. That we know all that.
That's crazy.
That's out there. He turned those fights down.
I mean, we know Wilder turned down 100 million. Was he making that? Was he making that? Or am I
That's a
incorrect? Am I
yeah
speaking?
yeah. That's a
Am I?
bad example because remember they tried to get Wilder to go to the zone by giving him his mandatory on the zone and offering him 25 million. And I got an interview with Espinoza where he lets you know they had the match. Now, did Wilder really make the match, or was they all cool buddy back then? Who knows? But they had the match.
Oh.
According to Espinoza, who was the executive at the time, right? So yeah,
So if he's making $1 million, let's do some math real quick. Let's just keep it at $1 million. What's Rolly making? 1.2?
Nah.
1.5?
Rolly, why does Rolly got to make as much as Isak?
I mean, bigger name. Bigger name.
I mean, I think
Right?
we all understand that Rolly needs to win this fight or proved a lot of people right. So I think Rolly control on social media, but he and Al understand that he got lucky his last fight. I mean, think about it. Look at Shakur. We talking about $3 million for 5 fights. That sounds less than what you were making now. Now, granted, that could just be his minimum guarantee, $3 million per fight, but still sounds less. Right? So
Yeah, damn. So you think Pitbull's making more than so how much you think Rolly making? Like 750?
I don't know what Rolly's making. I'm just saying we can't guarantee that Rolly is the A side when Pitbull's the one that's with Manny Pacquiao. Pitbull, is the one that saved the show when Rolly was inconsistent and unreliable. Pitbull is the one that's in higher demand for a rematch. No one is clamoring or calling for a Rolly rematch. There are people that want Isak Cruz and Tank to rematch. Not saying you or I or anybody that calls into this show for that matter, but also not limiting the fact that there are people that call into this show, and want that fight. So that's all I'm saying is it ain't very many people doing that for the Rolly fight. Like, I don't really even know anybody doing that for the Rolly rematch with Tank. Isak, I feel, has more momentum. Isak, again, well, I can't say that because, look, Isak and Rolly have gotten the Ryan offer now because they've both been out the ring long enough, But Isak has gotten more offers for sure. He's a commodity, man. People have been trying, ever since that Tank fight, people have been trying to fight him, and people have been making him offers on his own, promotional outfit. They've been wanting to fight him, and off of his network, they've been wanting to fight him. Guys like Frank would love to fight him. Obviously, Rolly's fighting him, so. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would lean to maybe them either getting similar pay or, like I said, Isak probably getting a little bit more. I could be wrong, though, right? I could be totally wrong because there are those rumors of Rolly being a very big success with Tank and getting bonuses and shit. We got a Tip.
Because of how well they did.
Yeah.
Tip back with
Counterpunch.
another one.
Gotta unmute.
Yeah, I had to go back and look. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking, Eddie Hearn was talking big fights, man. And if Tank don't come through, and you don't like the Avanesian fight leading up to a Stanionis, that the IBF title is vacant, and Shockland, he about to fight for the IBF, and there is a big name in the UK. You know what I'm saying? On that side of the pond. That is a talked about fight, and that's Josh Kelly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben coming back home to fight Josh Kelly. Hey, and then hopefully for that IBF, it makes sense. And that's I like to speak logic here. Sensible things, not fantasy. I can't live in the fantasy world right now. Or they got the Adrian Broner fight out there. Let's not act like AB ain't a big fight. If he not able to get back home. Let's not act like Broner ain't a big fight for Conor Ben, bro. That shit gonna make some noise.
Now you talking. Now you talking like you paying attention to the topic.
Hey, listen, man, but you acting like Avanesian wouldn't have been a big fight for Conor Ben going back home. Like, you gotta think about it.
Funny,
he's
man.
trying to. The man is trying to go back home,
bro. You could
gotta
fight Liam Smith or Chris Eubank Jr. What's bigger?
Don't nobody give a fuck about them fights,
Okay,
man.
answer the question. What's bigger?
Ness, that shit done died out,
All right.
bro.
So the fact that you were ignoring it tells us everything we need to know.
They killed the hype of that. The hype of that fight is killed. Like, it's completely done. It's done. It's over with. They talking about Tank now. Ain't nobody worried about Eubank no more.
Okay, like I said, Eubank and Liam Smith are hometown fights. We talking about hometown. You talking about, take Avanesian home. No, hometown fights are Eubank and Liam Smith. Get out of here, man.
All right, I guess.
You guess. You're so funny, man. Stop.
I sent you that blueprint for Shakur on Instagram, right? About where he should go next.
When?
Hold on, I'll send it to you.
On which Instagram? Personal? Send it to the Boxing Voice.
It was on the Boxing Voice. It should be there. I told her, yeah. Check the joint. And I'll send it to you on the text.
No. Hit me on Instagram so I can get familiar with the IG. That's what it is, because I don't see nothing recent.
Yeah, I might have sent a photo of it again. Right there. Bam. Show that to the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I think that's
you
a
got
good thing for
you got
Shakur.
this Japanese.
That's the blueprint for Shakur right there. You talk about $3 million. That's gonna get him the bread he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Let me screen share this. So what exactly is this?
I think those are possible fights for Shakur Stevenson, bro.
That Oscar would be willing to pay $3 million a pop for?
Not for all of them, but you know what I'm saying. At least two of them, he may get $3 million.
So you
The
saying do a
Zepeda fight,
3-fight deal? Because the only reason we talked Golden Boy yesterday, because give me the context of this post, man, so people know. Because we
look, man.
screen sharing now.
Well, we know Ryan gonna need another big fight. So Ryan is the big fight, right? And you know what I'm saying? You got the Barboza fight lingering. You got the Jojo Diaz fight, because Jojo might not end up fighting Floyd Schofield. That might not happen. So we might be able to throw that out the window. And then you got the Zepeda fight. I mean, the Zepeda fight. I think Oscar would be down to make the Zepeda fight. That makes sense.
So is this a
And why?
3-fight deal, or again?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not have it a
All
3-fight
right.
deal?
So you
might as
saying
well
10
make it.
million 3-fight, sign the Golden Boy and fight Zepeda first?
Yeah, you might as well go Zepeda first. Go Zepeda, Barboza,
And why would
Garcia.
Zepeda fight Shakur?
I mean, it's a title. I mean, it's a title on the line.
I mean, you forgot he already avoided that title shot, and now he's fighting for IBF eliminator with Maxie Hughes.
Yeah, but I think Oscar was on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. Oscar was on Twitter.
He been on
the other
Twitter.
day talking about
No, but he been on
Tank
Twitter.
versus Shakur.
No, he been
when
on
the fight
Twitter.
Zepeda.
No, but he
So
been on
I'm
Twitter.
pretty sure
He been on
wants to make
Twitter
that fight.
saying he wants Shakur and Zepeda, but he don't do it. He also was asking Shakur to vacate the belt if he really retired.
I can't even hear no more.
Are you serious?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Nah, this always happens to him. It's not us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's happened to him on other occasions. Don't know why. But yeah,
Who is up next?
I don't. Again, how do you get Zepeda to take that fight? And the only way is a big payday, and how much do you give him to make that fight? Obviously, again, if Top Rank offered Frank that million, that wasn't enough for Zepeda. Not to fight Shakur, it wasn't.
Right.
So, just it's something to consider. These things are things we got to consider when we're trying to matchmake. This is what I say when I say, be realistic. You know what I mean? Be realistic in your matchmaking. How's that work? By just not dreaming. Not dreaming. Look, I would love the green print, right? That is the green print. You become a free agent if you Shakur. You sign the Golden Boy, and you fight, all these names. I would love Zepeda. I would love Arnold Barboza, and then finish it with Ryan Garcia. That would be a great 3-fight deal, but is Garcia going to say yes? Is Barboza going to say yes? Is William Zepeda going to say yes? That's what we got to consider, man. Those dudes not saying yes. But Alex, what's up, Boomeranger?
Especially when they've already said no, like you said. Yeah, you were right. Mario's made 6 figures 2 times before. Shout out to you. In regards to the topic, yeah, I think it's crazy that if Tank Davis doesn't take an offer of 10 plus million, 15 million, it doesn't make sense, because it seems that he's in the money-making business. That's a lot of money that I don't think he's ever gotten a guarantee like that, unless it was something, with the Ryan fight. But I mean, if he's getting an offer like that, there is not any other fight that I think is going to come with that much money up front, guaranteed. I'm sure a lot of people want to say, well, what's the back end? What's the concessions? That's the kind of things we love to talk about. We always like to find excuses for when, shit is on paper, why they won't accept it. I'm trying here, man. It's really hard to talk about this when I fucking hate the fight, but I understand the intrigue. I understand that Conor Ben has buzz from the UK, and Tank Davis is one of the biggest fights in all of boxing, especially here in the US. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing would be left is, all right, if he does accept it, or exactly where would it take place? I think most people would agree the US is probably the one where they can make the most money. I'm sure Saudi Arabia can help fund it the best. And I think that atmosphere would be the UK. I'm about to hit a dead spot. I don't want to hear my shit cut off. So, man, I appreciate the time. And yeah, man, love the topic. Hopefully this is all week.
Well,
Alex, appreciate the call as always.
and the sarcasm. It's always good to get a good, bit of
So,
sarcasm. But
and
there isn't much to talk about. We got the great Jojo Diaz coming back versus the phenomenal Jesus Ricky Perez. And they'll be at 140 pounds. Jojo's first time at 140. That's going to be on the Zone in California. Outside of that, you got the return of the WBC champion Oshaki Foster coming off his win over Ray Vargas and Eduardo Rocky Hernandez. Oshaki will be taking on Puerto Rican Dominican Abraham Supernova, defending his WBC. Andre Cortez will be taking on Brian Cavillar de Puerto Rico in the classic Puerto Rico versus Mexico
I
fight.
thought it was Chevalier.
Okay. Chevalier. Sounds
Oh,
pretty
that's
English. Ain't it
that's what
Puerto
I
Rican?
thought.
How would you say it in
Bruce
Spanish?
Carrington in the 10-round fight on the bill as well against Bernard Torres.
Against Bernard Torres.
Guido Vianello versus Moses Johnson.
Yo, did they
8-round
just add
attraction.
that? Did they just add that? Or has
I
that
don't
always
know.
been there? What the fuck?
And I was just told Guido's in a big fight on Jared's undercard, so
On Jared's
I don't know.
undercard. Who's
told you
Jared
that.
fighting?
I'll send it to you. We got Tiger Johnson on the card as well. And then
I feel
that's
like I
about it.
heard this guy, Paulo Gaudino. Who'd he fight? I feel like I heard of him. I think Tiger about to fight somebody we seen. Yeah, look, I even Googled him before. Paulo has fought Paulo from Brazil. Brazil. Oh, yeah, look, he fought Mike Quinn Williams, bro, and got a draw. And Mike Quinn got that big-ass knockout or big win the other day. Oh, look, and he went 8 with Narciso Carmona, who Kurt Scooby spanked. Spank. Okay. It's a little step up for Tiger. I mean, it's a
Something worth looking into.
decent little fight. Oh, they saying he also fought Kelvin Davis too? Let me see where that's at. I don't see that. Where Kelvin? Kelvin, did you stop him?
Maybe in the Emmys.
Did you stop him? I don't see that. Kelvin is. Where you see Kelvin at, Champy? Kelvin, don't see Kelvin. Yeah, I don't see Kelvin. Maybe he's wrong. Alex ain't usually wrong, but he's wrong today. And then you got my shit. My boy Ofacio Falcon. He made it to a top rank card. Let's go, champ. Shout out Box Lab Promotions. No who. Ain't no who. Shout out Box Lab. Shout out my boy Amaury. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Okay. De lo mío. Eury Seendo. Hey, yo, I wonder if Eury is using this name to, try for people not to know he's related to the dude that Ken Porter used to train. They brothers, but he's not using the Martinez last name. He's just using Sedendo. I don't know. Sedendo? Cedeño? And he's fighting Antonio Todd. That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. Ooh, child.
Yep, this
I
weekend
can't
was
wait to
supposed to
see
be
that
undisputed
fight.
Usyk Fury, which is now
I know, man.
months from now.
I know, man. That sucked. I was excited for that one.
What fight?
Usyk Fury.
Fury Usyk was supposed to be this weekend.
Let me ask you guys real quick on that. That video. Do you guys think that video was 100% legit of Fury getting butted, or do you think there's a little?
100% legit in what way?
Well, some people are saying that the quality is sketchy because it's such bad pixelated video
I
in
mean, it's a leaked
2024.
video. It's a leaked video. It's not like Fury
Well,
submitted the video, right? It's not like
no,
he's saying this is my trainer who recorded it.
but still, but I'm just saying what people said. Just having that kind of video
I
footage
thought he did
is
do
weird.
that.
But secondly, when you see the punch land, he has headgear on. The theories are this: Fury might have cut himself some other way, but he would violate the contract if he was being reckless. So we had to make it look like it was that cut him. So that's why he put out. That's the theory. What do you guys think?
But in what other way do you get that type of
Maybe a bar fight, just something reckless that will go against the contract.
bar fight? What the fuck?
There's a lot of ways somebody could get cut that goes against the contract.
Marco. Wait, guys, wait. So we could just laugh together. I hate that it's at the mercy of Marco, but Marco, you do understand he was in the kingdom of Saudi. What bar fight?
Oh, right. Okay. Maybe not a bar fight, but
bar
a fight. Something reckless.
Hey, yo, actually, technically,
he got into it. He got into it with His Excellency.
Technically, they did just open a bar or some shit like that after like whatever.
No, they allowed.
But seriously, like, do you think could be any truth to that he was doing something reckless and he just staged that cut?
Nah, man. I mean, look, people. That's. Look, Shakur said one thing that I agree with. The world gravitates to negativity. You don't want to believe the truth because the drama of the lie is better. The fact that he got hurt in sparring is boring. It would be better for him to have a bar fight and be lying and postpone, or this would be better this is right up Fury's alley. He always postpone. He always pulls out. He pulled out of the David Haye fight. He pulled out of the Klitschko fight.
Getting a cut would make it look more credible than if something else. If there's another reason for.
But that's my point. That's my point. Like, we just want to grab on to the negativity. Like, this is who we are. We're still questioning Fury even after coming back after 3 years of being out of the ring, doing coke, drinking alcohol, comes back, defeats top 10 opponents after top 10 opponents, defeats this generation's biggest puncher, signs for undisputed, knocks out the guy that's been calling out Wilder for 10 years. It's like, bro, I'd rather believe what I'm seeing in front of my eyes versus the narratives.
I feel you, but let me be clear. I like Fury a lot, but there's something about the video was just possibly a little fishy to me. Something. I'm not sure.
Champ, it's leaked footage. It's not supposed to be, unless someone
doesn't mean somebody has a phone from 1922. Like,
yeah, but how do you know it's not camera footage?
Footage. I have cameras in my. They don't.
From the security.
That's not even that bad.
From the security. What are you talking about? People use Wi-Fi cameras all day.
Yeah, and they're HD. They don't look like that.
All right. Well, listen. You obviously don't believe that Fury got injured.
I'm not sure, and I'm curious if you guys. But you obviously don't think there's any. What about you, Danny? You think it's possible?
I have no reason to believe that the guy that beat the man that dominated the division for 12 straight years and had an 85% knockout ratio, the guy that went on the road and defeated that guy. No, I don't have any reason to doubt him.
I'm not discrediting how good of a fighter he is. That has nothing to do with that. I agree with that. I'm just saying, do you think this video put aside how good of a fighter he is? Because we all know he's a great fighter. Do you think it's possible that he could have done something reckless and didn't want to come out and say it and had to pretend like he got cut in that sparring?
Nah, man, too much money.
What you think,
mean,
Danny?
if AJ is making, go ahead, Danny, I'm sorry.
Only thing I found off about the video was the quality of it, but some security cameras are lesser quality than others, so I didn't really think too much of it.
And also, if you look at the punch land, I mean, or the whole thing, and like I said, I'm not a conspiracy guy. I really like Fury, but they look off.
Like a conspiracy guy. That's what you are. You're a conspiracy guy.
I guess right now I am, but usually I'm not. And still, I don't know, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But anyway,
So
it's
how long have you had this thing against Fury?
Actually, I think Fury's the best heavyweight by far in the division.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So why don't you like him?
I don't like white people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
You know how
makes
that is.
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm trying to find this sparring that we got. Danny, can you help me?
Yup.
Send me the Robert Merriweather sparring because I mean that was given to us and that shit don't even look excellent. I just think that, once you share shit, especially these
Oh yeah,
Android
that. Yeah,
especially these
yeah, yeah,
Android
yeah.
fuckers out here sharing you videos like, oh yo,
I
here's
don't
the
think it got posted though because of the quality of it.
Nah, I posted it. It gotta be there, right? Get out of here.
Let me check.
Damn, that would
Let
be
me
whack.
check.
That's crazy. No, it gotta be there.
Let me check. Robert Merriweather Spawn.
Is there?
No, everything on his channel. I'm trying to find it on our channel. I don't see it. Oh, here we go.
How it looks? Is it as bad as I thought?
No, that's what I'm telling you. Me and you saw the bad version because he sent it to us. But yeah, when files are long,
So it's
that's
not
another
there though?
thing too. Nah, these are good. These are crispy.
But
They're there. They're just better versions.
send it to me though.
Okay. Sending it to you now.
But yeah, man, I just think the money was the other angle too, right? Like Fury's making like if AJ is making 50 million to fight Nagano, bruh. What the fuck are they paying Fury to fight Usyk for all the marbles? And the Sheik made his own belt for this shit? Nah, bro. I mean
Exactly. So
I can't picture any dude that dumb that would risk fucking up that type of bag. Like, not only
right.
do like there's so much return money for Fury. Like he already got the bag to fight Ngannou.
That's my point.
Now he's getting even bigger. No, I think that's why I'm telling you that whatever he said happened is what happened because he knows that honesty is the best policy and he's got this motherfucking rich man paying him, dude, amounts of money that's unheard of. It's unheard of.
I don't know, man. It's very possible. I'm just throwing it out there because a lot of other people said it first, and I started looking at the video, and I'm like, even the way the punch lands and the elbow, it's nowhere near his up. It's on his chin, because Fury's a lot taller than this dude. None of it adds up. It just doesn't really add up fully. So I was curious if anybody else had the same opinion.
Hopefully, we still get the fight because that is what matters at the end of the day.
Who
But
do you got in that fight?
Fury all day, man.
Yeah, me too. Danny, you
Fury
too?
all day.
Yeah, I got Fury over
Yeah, I think
Usyk.
it's gonna probably expose the body that a lot of that's the one weakness Usyk has shown so far.
Fury all day, man.
Yeah, people don't realize that Ngannou and Usyk are such different fighters, have such different strengths and such different weaknesses that just because he didn't look good against Ngannou does not translate into that he won't look good against Fury. I mean, against Usyk.
I'm just saying, this don't look the clearest to me. You know what I mean? Like, this is just how sparring looks is what I'm saying. So I feel like, I don't know. It was a clip. We lucky we got a clip, because normally we don't even get that. We lucky we got the cut. Normally we don't even get that. You know what I mean? They don't show us and tell us much of anything. So, and it's like I said. Then we got the Sheik to do a live press conference. We've never gotten that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm pretty confident we get the fight. Isaiah, what up?
Yeah, Fury right there sitting next to him, live in the flesh. Like, Looked like Fury was scared. Isaiah, talk to us.
He done dropped off. Maybe he jumped on by accident. Let me make sure I ain't leave nothing here behind before we wrap up. Last call for callers. If you want to call, this is the time. We got Troll Beta, $20. Does watching boxing make you bald? The balding voice. Shout out, shout out.
Damn.
Yeah, we all balding. Leo in Houston, $5. I see your big fight point, Ness, but GGG brings a bigger risk than reward for Ben, in my opinion. If he loses to an old semi-retired Triple G, his career is done. I learned in the last 2 to 3 years that the word done in boxing don't exist. When AJ got beat, we thought he was done. Oh, he's mentally broken. He chewing on his gum shield, this, that, and the third. He comes back, becomes unified again. Then he loses and loses again back to back. And we say he's done and he ain't done. Not to mention Wilder. Not to mention Wilder. We thought he was done after the second Fury fight. And then he lost again. And we thought he was really done. And then he came back and had 2 fights. So the word done, it just don't exist in the sport no more. Look at me. I'm trying to bring Triple G back. It just don't exist. And the fact that I'm trying to bring him back isn't a knock on me. It's the way the sport is. You got Pacquiao contacting the Saudis, the Haneys, the Bens, the Mayweathers, anybody he could get a fight with. Like, come on, guys. No age is too old. No fighter is done. You know when you're done? What was that skit from Reasonable Doubt? Is it Reasonable Doubt? When he's like, oh, something about being done in the light of match. That's when it's over, bro. When you can't get no more, then we light a match and we get the insurance money. I'm telling you, man, nobody's done, bro. Nobody's done. Like,
let's bring
we just
Chavez back. Chavez.
I mean, yeah, he making a joke, but then we just bring Mike Tyson back and Roy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can make jokes. How was that? It was 1.9 million fucking views. That's how it was.
Yeah,
that was also
I'll move on. You know, I just
How
slaughter for
entertaining
fun.
was it?
I slaughter for fun. Tyrone the
It was a good
Great,
fight?
member for 8 months.
Highly skilled,
What
competitive.
if Tank fight Broner? Oldie but goodie, tune-up fight. I know they are friends, but Broner wanted to fight Floyd to make money together. It will attract casuals. See what I'm saying? No fighter is done. Shout out to Tyrone the Great. Drew, $2. GGG versus Canelo 3 wasn't big Eddie fight? What? GGG versus Canelo 3 wasn't. I don't know why you got the S there. I don't know what it means.
I guess that was when we was talking about Eddie doing big fights in Vegas. I mean, I guess if you want to bring that up, I'll say
I
to
guess.
that
Why not bring it up? Thank you, Drew, for helping me, bro.
yeah,
Danny
and
always
for me,
bullying me.
I'll say to that did half of what the first 2 did. So how much of a success was
I
it?
don't think that's an indictment, my dude. The fact that shit did nearly 600,000 bars after 3 fights, that's great. I mean,
if Top Rank and PBC would have done half of what they did in the first fight in their second and third fight, we would have had something to say about it.
I mean, you tell me, what did Wilder and Fury do in their third fight?
Definitely not half.
Definitely not 600,000 bars, my friend. Talk to me in bars, not half. Fuck your percentages. Talk to me who bought it the first time, who bought it the second time, and who bought it the third time. That fight didn't even amount to this fight ever. None of them. Only if you calculate the second one,
and that's why
possibly.
I'm speaking to you.
Possibly.
That's why I'm speaking to you relative to what they did do. So, yeah, if I lose half my viewers, is that a success to you?
my dude. I think that Canelo.
Yo, hey, y'all! I just want y'all to know that Ness. I'm not even gonna talk about who it was. He said that a 350% increase ain't about shit. So I told him to give me a 350% pay increase. I ain't heard back about it. So
Bro, give them the context. All I said that out of all the dudes that they listed, that dude got the worst, residual from the Super Bowl. But you just trying to take the show off topic. I'm going to Lake County with his fat. Actually, I'm going to keep it moving with his $2.
Lake County, no.
He said Ringwalk
Oh, yeah.
versus Ness. Damn, forgot Ness in the Masters. Yeah. Danny can't fight me. I'm too old. It's not allowed anywhere in America.
What the fuck? Says who?
Says the USA Boxing. I'm too old.
Bro, man, fuck that. We do border wars, unsanctioned shit. Fuck you
That shit
talking
don't
about. See y'all
exist no more.
September.
They don't let us do us unsanctioned no more.
Man, they gotta catch us. What the fuck? They gotta catch us.
Bruh, we got caught already. What the fuck?
Nah, but that's cause you pussied out, bro. You pulled out the event, bro. We gotta actually just keep the event going.
Oh, all right.
What they gonna do?
And
Send
take
the
the fine.
federales?
Take the fine.
What they gonna do? Send the federales?
Yo, I got Lake County, $10 soupy.
Nas, nobody calling out Trout. Brooke was on Ben hit list. A list Tank wasn't on, but Tank called out Ben. Brooke is in the mix now. Virgil versus Brooke winner versus Metcalf for the fifth wheel IBO belt. LOL.
Bro, the fact that you rather have Brooke Virgil than Brooke Austin Trout is bananas. But hey, everybody's entitled to the opinion. We got
RRT Boxing with Mr. A, $5 says, I never bought a Tank pay-per-view, but I bought a Lara pay-per-view.
Wow.
So someone might buy a Virgil pay-per-view. Hashtag Cardine.
Word.
I mean, that's not really like the greatest comparison because Tank ain't Cuban.
And
I literally said that Ryan's fan base
but wait, Danny.
might cover Virgil fan base.
But wait, when was Laura a pay-per-view A side? So is he saying he bought it for Laura as a beast as an undercard fighter? Because Laura only was on pay-per-view with Canelo. Unless I'm missing one.
Somebody undercard. Unless he pre-bought the Amazon Prime March 30th pay-per-view.
You can't even do it. You can't even do it. It's not there. It's not there.
I mean, they usually don't. Nobody has it this far out.
Yeah. Stop trying to start conspiracies. Marco's on. Casa de Boxeo, welcome to the prospect level.
We got
that's Baby
average
Joker.
boxing fan $2 says salute to the African fighters Bud Haney, Wilder, Fulton with the salute emoji. Yo, Wilder out here wilding with more fucking excuses.
Yeah, he
Lake County $2.
I seen that. They said they treating trees like C-Dub today. What is you talking about? Oh my goodness.
Lettiff Connor $2. What do you think is Canelo's big announcement? He's retiring. That's
what I said.
My thoughts.
That's what I said
think
too.
He's retiring.
Oh, you guys think he's retiring?
I said
that.
Yeah,
I think he's announcing his retirement.
Because if it was a fight announcement, it probably wouldn't be like that.
They reporting the Mexican media is reporting that he's gonna announce a fight with Jaime.
Yeah, they're saying I heard he was in early, but
I'm thinking retirement.
I think he's announcing his retirement.
But keep in mind the last time he did this fucking announcement shit, he announced a fucking gasoline company and a cell phone station, so a cell phone company. So we never know. He always comes left field. And another announcement was VMC, the liquor or the drink or whatever the fuck Viva Mexico.
But it wasn't on a news station though.
I mean,
this is on a mainstream Mexican news channel.
More reason. Why would mainstream Mexican media care to go national with the fucking that he's retiring, bro? It's got to be something for the country. Same way he did like cell phones and gasoline. It's got to be something like that. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Hopefully you're right.
I thought he
Hopefully,
was negotiating with Crawford as we speak.
bro, maybe it ain't enough. And you know, you got all these camps. You do all these camps. You got all this money. Like, look at the man's boat. Have you seen his boat? Like,
Nope.
I mean, this dude. I mean, have you seen some of his car?
Bro,
Like, he got a
Eddie,
tank.
no, no,
Like,
no, no,
you
no,
know what
no.
I'm
Let's
saying?
stop
It's like,
talking Canelo. Bro, Eddie. Like the way Eddie's house, let me tell you, Eddie Reynoso's house has to be nicer than 90% of professional boxers, I'm telling
You
you.
been there?
From the videos I've seen, never been there in person, but from the videos I've seen, from the fighters, like I'll tell you, I love Ness. We both been to Regis' house, beautiful home. I would love, a home like Regis, right, bro? Eddie Reynoso's home is just on another level. Like he has a home that's like big name world champions have. Eddie's living super
I mean,
comfortable.
Eddie is a manager and a trainer though. Like, so he's getting a different type percentage dealing with Canelo, so he's able to do that. But um,
But that's what I'm
for sure,
saying.
he's at the
That's what I'm
top of the
saying.
food
That
chain for
off of a
sure.
percentage.
He's at the
But
top of
that's
the
what I'm
food
saying. That
chain.
off of a percentage, he's living like or better than
I
some of
think
these
the only
fighters.
person that could probably compare or compete and maybe consider steps down to Yab would be Freddie and Robert. I feel like Freddie and Robert been getting money since HBO days, so they might be able to have the type of trainer money that Eddie
Yeah,
Reynoso has.
I
But
mean,
again,
I
Eddie
think I
Reynoso's
think Freddie.
gets more money because Canelo's just been on another pay grade for so long. He's been making so much money for so long.
Yeah, but see, Freddie had some pay-per-view guys. He obviously had Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously was with Cotto for a bit. So
Mm-hmm.
he has some pay-per-view guys. But look, I mean, they're all doing great. That was just to show. I'm just saying, like, if the trainer's living better than most fighters and world champions, imagine how the fighters living. And to come from what they come from. I mean, Eddie and his father from a butcher shop, and Canelo from selling lollipops and popsicles and shit. So
Nah, they definitely changed everything, man, for them and their family. I got Tip with a counter. I think they training a
he,
Puerto Rican, Danny.
I feel like Canelo, especially with his homes in Mexico and shit, bro. Like the maintenance and the upkeep for those homes have to be like the average American salary in a year.
Damn. He gonna have to cut some of that shit when he retire.
Bro, I mean, all those horses, all that land,
Yeah, the horse is expensive. Tip, is you there? Definitely maintaining horses is expensive.
yeah. Give me 1 second. I got a delivery.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah,
But if you are tuned in, don't be a stingy individual. Smash the like,
man. Word. Hit
hit that
that
subscribe, and make
like.
sure you got that notification bell turned on so you know each and every time we go live.
Tip, we going out to Trey. What up? Trey.
Trey.
Yo,
Yo.
what's good, TBV?
What it do?
What's up with you, Danny? Y'all
Danny.
can hear
Ain't
me?
shit. What
We
up,
hear you.
man?
We hear
Ain't
you.
shit.
Oh, what up, what up, what up? Hey, man, so why am I seeing this Conor Ben versus Tank? Who wants to see that and why?
Tank wants that.
And who wants to see Ben versus old ass GGG? Like, that's my favorite boxer, but damn, let
That's
my
what I'm
man, you
saying.
feel me?
What you mean?
You
Yo,
know?
yo, you got a name. We need to take that.
Nah, I think Tank needs to just stick to getting right with the WBA and seeing what that's looking like. And Ben needs to get ready for Spence.
Y'all
I
don't
think
live in
Spence.
reality, man.
How
Getting
am I
right,
not living in reality?
getting right with the
And then I'm hearing,
WBA.
and then I'm hearing, and then I'm hearing, and
Then he
then I'm
say he
hearing
don't even want to
Canelo.
be upgraded. Then he tell the WBA that. You mean they
Then
need to
we
get
hearing
right with him?
Canelo versus Mugia. Is this like what are we getting? What is boxing coming to? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Mugia,
my bad. I thought you wanted Canelo versus Crawford.
man, that's obvious. Like that's
All
why I
right
said,
then. So
why am
what
I
is
hearing
boxing
Canelo
coming
versus?
to? Alex Vega, you hear him? This is another one. This is what I'm trying to tell you. People like, oh, you laughing at this fan? No, this is part of the sport. This is realistic.
Yeah,
Guys
like this
jumping
is
up.
this is this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with boxing today, but man, I like what I want to talk about is Devin versus Garcia. I like that promotion. I like how that's going, man. I'm excited for that one just because of they tied 3-3, the build up of it, and then Bill Haney, he's just hilarious, man. I like Devin at 140. Devin actually standing on P, man. So I don't know, man. But shout out to the Boxing Voice, man. I just wanted to call in. It's been a while. I'm in training camp right now, so I just wanted to call in and say what's up to y'all. It's been a little minute, so man, looking forward to hearing back from y'all next month, man. I'll be back in the show. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.
All right. Yo, let
All
the
right,
let the
champ.
record
Appreciate the
show. Let the
call.
record show, as the captain of the Haney Voice, that since the 25%, Devin has moved up one division, become WBC champ, and now is about to fight Ryan. I'm just saying. Tip, what up?
Yeah, man. Nah, I just forgot to remind the people that greatness is fighting this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? The reason His Excellency moved his card off that date, because, you know, Oshaki Ice Weather Foster is fighting, man. Abraham Nova, you know what I'm saying? The top ranked debut,
Oh, I
you know,
thought
he
we
got
was
to
talking
take
about
over.
the UFC fights.
No, who the fuck watches UFC, Danny? Let's be
Word.
real. You know what I'm
Danny
saying?
A lot of
disrespectful,
people.
man.
Man, wildin', bro. We talking about some UFC.
My
You
man
got
be
your boy
wildin', bro.
Sean Strickland out here fighting YouTubers. Like, let's be for real, bro. We don't entertain that.
Yeah, that was
You know what I'm
corny.
saying?
Yeah, I ain't no Sean Strickland guy. That was corny.
That's
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
boy. Y'all, they be promoting that dude left and right.
I'm a John
Yeah,
Jones guy.
we worried about Oshaki, man. Oshaki this weekend, February 16th, man, versus Abraham Nova. You know, we about to set the bar, man. It's the reason why Navarrete left the division. He ain't never want to unify with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because the threats is moving up, man. And then, you know, like I always say, March 30th, you know what I'm saying, is the comeback. You know, Keith One-Time Thurman, Tim Zoo. You know how
Let's
we about to
go.
do. You know
You
what I'm
know what it
saying?
is.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ness.
You know
That's
what it
Keith.
is.
Hey, that video was fire, bro. That video was fire. Hey, if
Yeah,
y'all not a
man.
member, go check out the
Yeah.
video. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-minute video. Ness and
Nah,
Keith
it's
Thurman, you
it's
know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's
Back at
it's it's out for free. Everybody, you know, members had early release. Now it's out for the world to rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Go get that new Keith Thurman news, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when he hopping on the channel for the questions?
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Nah, man, I'm going back, bro. It's it. It's a wrap, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. That's my dude, man. The chemistry is like, he like, yo, come through, man. Come watch the kid get down. I said, get down, get down. He said, get down.
Did he
I'm like,
spar?
huh?
He ain't sparred, did he?
That's what I'm saying. I got the next day. I
Oh,
can't say it.
yeah.
I can't say it because the streets be watching. Motherfuckers be trying to show up, try to
I mean,
be.
I just know I heard some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like one time over there. That's the word on the streets. It's looking like one
I don't
time
know.
over
He ain't looking like one time to me. Dude looking like a whole nother person. He pretty big. He pretty.
there. Yeah, you know.
He broke it up. He working on strength. My man was doing 100 in the clip, pull-ups and dips. I'm like, pull-ups and pull-ups and push-ups. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Tenzu a
Okay.
big boy, bro. He gonna have to back him up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't let him come forward. You gonna have to back Tenzu up.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
we stopping Tim.
But yeah, Timboski, man, I'm calling you out, and I'm calling out all the
You
folks
putting
on the
money
back
up?
call too.
We stopping
Because
Tim, man.
Yes.
We stopping him.
You putting money up?
Sleepy
hey,
time.
I'm gonna be. Hey, Danny, are
But
you
is you
working the
putting
fight? Cause I'm
money
gonna
up
be at the
though?
fight.
Sleepy time. You know I'm putting money up. You know I'm putting
Oh.
money up. I put 100 on Jamel Herring, motherfucker. You know I'm putting money on Keith Thurman. The fuck? The fuck?
Danny, you gonna be
No,
ready to
no,
fight?
no. I just thought you were done betting with your heart. You
Oh,
said what though,
now
Tip?
I'm betting with my heart.
I said, are you working the fight? Cause I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there on that day.
Bruh, you ain't see what I
Fuck no.
seen.
What the fuck?
You ain't see
You
what
think
I
So
I'm
hey
seen.
going
Ness,
to that?
hey Ness, you might as well fly to Vegas for the day,
Bruh,
bro.
you know he lying. You know he lying. And he got to
Who
work the fight
lying?
because Keith said that specifically. He like, yo, why you wasn't at the I'm like, no, 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 no.
Oh,
You seen Danny, right?
hey,
Danny was there. He was like,
Bro,
oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
already
oh
seen
Danny,
Danny.
told
Danny, he
you,
brought
bro.
you up
He like,
too.
oh,
He
I'm
brought
yeah.
you up for the
I'm
interview too.
standing on business, bro. Like Carmel Modem
Hey,
was standing on Shorty back. I'm standing on business. I'm not covering that fight.
Man, you
hey
crazy as
Danny, hey
hell.
I
Ness
told
don't be paying
everybody.
attention either, Danny.
I said I'm only in LA because Nestor flew me here.
You,
I make that
That's
very clear
crazy.
to everybody.
you,
Hey Danny, Ness don't be paying attention either, bro. Keith brought you up in the interview. He was like, "Is that your boy that interviewed
yeah,
Sean at LB?"
yeah. But I ain't know that was Danny interview. Danny, you did an interview with Ellaby?
Nah, did
See?
I?
See? Cause he was trying
Nah,
to
I don't
ask
think I
me,
I'm
did.
not tripping. It was on Marcos.
he was trying to ask me, was that you that did an interview with Ellaby? And I'm like, ooh, cause I think Ellaby obviously picking Thurman or saying Thurman, not an easy fight or something like that, right? Right, Tip? That's
Yeah,
what it
he was
is?
talking about the odds. Yeah, because when the odds dropped, Thurman was like
So
11-1.
he
You know what I'm
thought
saying?
Danny conducted the interview with Ellaby, but if you ain't do an interview with Ellaby, that ain't true. And I was like, I wasn't sure. I'm like, shit, I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah, nah,
before I go, I just want to
I ain't
say,
do.
Tim
I
Boski and
talked
all
to
the back,
Keith.
I'm disappointed in y'all, man. Ain't nobody calling to talk about the fights on Saturday. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Word,
And it's some nice
word.
it's some nice prospects out there too.
Meanwhile, Ness put in the Discord AJ's prospect. Meanwhile, Ness told y'all to check out my boy Emmanuel Odazia is how they were pronouncing it. Odazia, right? Odazia? I don't know, some shit, but he looked nice. Now, I can hear anybody trying to say he should have took that guy out of there. Maybe he want rounds, you know what I'm saying? He ain't fought since he was in Germany. Maybe he wanted rounds. But from a technical standpoint, a skill set, yeah, go watch his fight. It's on YouTube. They did a great job. Shout out to Matchroom. That's what they do that other promoters don't do. They individualize the person's fight. They put it on YouTube. They actually went above and beyond, put a nice little thumbnail that says AJ's prospect, to try to get those clicks from AJ fans. Which is also a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, that's supposed to have been Wilder prospect. Wilder had that dude in camp 0-0, before anybody. I'm talking 2018. Tip, you done?
Yeah, basically. But no, so, yo, you gotta get a Hamza on the panel, bro, on the stream.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? My boys
He,
is not Ali. I mean, you gotta bring my boo Shannon Ryan back, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Bruh, you motherfucker, you got an interview with her. Oh, matter of so what the fuck is her name, bro?
I don't know who that is, bro. Nah, I'm
Oh,
fucking with you. I
I'll
know who
send
Shannon
you
Ryan is.
about
I know who she is, man. I'm fucking with you. I Tip.
it.
Danny in the place to be. Let them know where they can catch you.
Bring Walk Danny, Instagram and Twitter, and I'm back. Ness camp starting
Jay
for the
Billy says
for the
come
big
back, but
one.
I don't see you. Yeah, I know, man. Hopefully you get some good footage and shit. Hopefully he has a great camp. Hopefully they build a good undercard, man. I don't get that mentality about they buying it for the main event, cause I'ma just put that out there. Like there are people that is not gonna buy this cause Ryan's not undefeated anymore. That's just how some casual boxing fans work. He lost. He ain't as good as advertised. I'm moving on. So strengthening the undercard is always
For
a
sure.
plus. Shout out to Don
I want to see
King.
a good media build up. But yeah, catch me at Ring Walk Danny. Marco, what about you?
Bro,
What's up,
I'm
everybody? Catch me at Marco Boxing. So it's Marco 3_ boxing. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff.
All right, to the next one. Peace.
Peace.